Welcome to K9 Boxing Live. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. That's right. So we about to get ready to check out Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. And I can't wait. Now it should be a good one. Probably for 5 rounds. But I look forward to Anthony Joshua stopping Pulev. Yes. I look for him to stop him. In 5. We'll see though. We definitely see. AJ is going to stop him. Now, out of the champions that we have, the 3 world champions. Well, excuse me. Deontay Wilder is not the current champ right now, but I would say the big 3 in the heavyweight division. The big 3 is Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Deontay Wilder. Now, out of the 3, I think the people's champion is Anthony Joshua. He's the people champion. He has a great attitude. He's humble. I like him a lot, as a person. I haven't met him. We haven't met each other now, but just the way he carries himself, he's a great role model and good for the sport of boxing. Yes, indeed. So I really rocks with Anthony Joshua. I like his style. Like I say, I like him inside the ring and outside the ring, and that's what counts the most. To be a champion inside the ring and outside the ring is very important. Now, in the fight that he had with Andy Ruiz Jr., I was surprised. I was shocked the first time, but you gotta stay focused at all times. Remember that he was going to fight Big Baby Miller, and Big Baby Miller, Jarrell, had failed a drug test. So then they brought someone in that they thought was just going to be some easy pickings. But looks can be deceiving. So if you look at Andy Ruiz Jr.'s body, you'll be like, oh man, he's about to get smashed. You know what I mean? He's about to get knocked out. But guess what? He shocked the world and became the oldest. No, sorry about that. I became the oldest junior middleweight world champ of all time. He became the first heavyweight Mexican world champion. That's right. But then in the rematch, AJ got in that butt like tissue. Right. So he won his title back. He took his title back in a unanimous decision. Something I predicted because I knew he would fight smarter this time and take him serious and be focused and win the fight. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Earl, I'm here. You know how they say better late than never, right? Yeah, so this Pulev has power. He has power. You can't take that from a person. Even when they get older. He's 39 years old. And I look at age ain't nothing but a number, if you take care of yourself. But Pulev has been in some wars and he really didn't look that good against Rydell Booker. Now Rydell Booker is from Detroit, and Rydell Booker had the chance of a lifetime. Do you know if he would have won his last fight, the fight before the last, but if he'd have won his fight against Polev's last fight was against Rydell Booker. He would have won that fight. He would be fighting Anthony Joshua right now, tonight, for $2 million. He would make $2 million. Win, lose, or draw, he would be set for life. But he didn't pull it off. So that's what we have Pulev here tonight against Joshua. And it's about to go down, y'all. In UK, Matchroom Boxing. That's right, on the zone. Live at K9 Boxing. Indeed. What's up, Dan? UK Strings. Man, it's about to go down. It looks like his fans in the arena too, so allowing fans to come into the arena now. You still got to keep a distance. Can't you got, I guess, at 6 feet. Hey, what up, Steve? Yeah, once y'all come in, y'all definitely make sure y'all hit them likes. Hit them likes. And of course, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. The champ is here. Yeah. Oh, if they singing Sweet Caroline. All right. UK fans are the greatest, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know. I like my American fans too, but you know, UK fans, man, they be charged up. They be charged up. 100. Oh, look at them, man. American fans don't be that charged like this, man. They be charged. Or that's yeah. And let the beatings begin. UK strains. What's up though, Orestes? Rusty, Russ. What's up though? This is gonna be a war. Hey man, hey man, Anthony Joshua, I think he learned this lesson and to take everybody serious. You know, that fight, the Andy Ruiz Jr. fight was a wake up call. And just like real champions do, you know, when they lose their first fight, they bounce back. And when I lost my first fight, I bounced back. You know, when I lost my second fight, I bounced back. You know, I just kept bouncing back. And since my last loss, I done bounced back with 3 fights in a row. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. That got my man got some long hair. This man got these dreads right here. One of the announcers. Man, he been growing his hair since he was in the womb. I mean, long. I'm talking about he had dreadlocks from way back. Yeah, so you know, I fought in UK. I fought in Germany, and when I fought in UK, man, the crowd was overwhelming. I mean, it was great. It was great fighting in UK. Absolutely, they showed me a lot of love. I remember coming through the tunnel. They were like, K9, yeah. I was like, cheers, cheerio, yes, mate. What up, mate? That's another word I like too. I like, what up, mate? You know, and New York got it good too. I like they little, what's up, son? What's up, son? Yo, what's up, though, Hammond? Oh yeah, Earl, you was the first one to hit the like button. Make sure y'all continue to hit them, cause y'all, you know, y'all be forgetting sometimes. Also, Joshua. Okay, I didn't know Joshua. He's 31 now, but that's still considered young in boxing. Joshua's 31, 6'6", 241 pounds, 82-inch reach, and Pulev is 39, 6'4", 240 pounds with a 79 and a half reach. Still big boys though. 6'6" AJ and 6'4" Pulev. So going away are the smaller heavyweights like the Mike Tysons, unless they in the exhibition. Right. So AJ is 6'6". Let me rewind that. AJ is 6'6". I wish I was 6 feet. I'd be good. I'd be happy to be 5'9". Right. And Kubrat Pulev is 6'4". And we about to get this party started. You hear me? G Dog, what's happening? Man, if y'all ain't subscribed though, man, y'all gotta make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notifications and the like button at once in a quickie, in a hurry. So we gonna call a fight tonight too. So it's gonna be that's tonight if you in America. And you know, y'all might be sleep over in the UK because it's probably nighttime, I believe, over where y'all at right now. Yeah, so we're gonna call that Shakur Stevenson fight tonight. So, you know, here comes the big moment. And the opponent is finna come into the ring. Yes, he's finna come into the ring, y'all. Pulev is on his way in the ring. And he does look focused. Yeah, he does look focused. You know, the commentators will say he looks like he's big and strong. And I'm wondering how can they tell he looks big and strong when he still got his jacket on? Well, so we'll find out. But once, like I said, though, you know, one thing that never leaves you as you get older is your power. You know, I might be stronger than ever now. My opponent knows about that, though. I just fought a guy. He know I'm strong, stronger than ever. You know, your quickness leave when you if you quick, your quickness leave when you get older. But the power doesn't go anywhere. Yep. So yeah, 10:39 in UK. Okay. Dang, it's 10:39 UK. It's 5:40 in America. Yeah, he do look hungry, you know. Shoot, but a lot of fighters don't look hungry and still lost. Yeah, yeah. As a fighter, you supposed to be hungry, you know. Supposed to be hungry at all times. And unfortunately for me, you know, I done got relaxed to some of my fights and wasn't as hungry, and you know, it cost me. So you got to stay focused, got to stay hungry, even when you eating. Floyd Mayweather was good at that. He always stayed focused, always stayed hungry. You know, his whole thing was to never lose that O, because if he lose that O, he know he was gonna lose that O. You know what I'm saying? That bread, man. That bread, man. Pulev cannot win. I'll be well annoyed if he does. Well, Dan, I don't think you have anything to worry about. For real. Yeah, I think you're in good hands, buddy. Yeah, we got 18 likes, man. We want at least 200 likes, man, before we go off the air. At least 200 likes, man. 200 of them boys. Yeah. So the announcer got some. He got some fire in him. He's like, here we go, here we go, and we, you know, he back and forth with it. Yeah, he's like he about to do an illusion or something. Oh, you know, and Pulev is getting a warm invite. You know what I mean? Everybody is boo. Of course, because you know the fan favorite is the champ, Anthony Joshua. So Pulev is he's on the road again. You can't wait to get on the road again. For the bread, I'm ready to get on the road too. I will come to a city near you or a country for the right price and for the right opponent. Yeah. Do you think AJ will end up being looked at better than Wilder in the end? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, punching power, I know for sure that Wilder will be known for that in the end, more than probably Wilder, and probably more than even all these heavyweights. If he keep that same record percentage wise, that guy can punch. He might have had the biggest name. Like he has a better knockout percentage than Mike Tyson. Deontay Wilder does have. Yeah, that guy. Yes, he is. He is better names on the resume. Yeah, absolutely, Hammond. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, UK fans, they up, man. They up. They got their beer. You know, they got their Corona. Not Corona, but they got their Corona. Right. Anthony Joshua is walking down the stairs on his way into the ring. And I'm telling you, it's probably 1,000 people in the audience. And I bet you it's going to sound like it's 100,000. They're going to go crazy. Watch. So y'all better make sure y'all put your earplugs in. Y'all might hear it off the screen. That's right. Ah, man, I don't know what music they got on, but maybe the music could change when you get in there. Yeah, we definitely need a triangle, Steve. Yeah, definitely. We talking about three big names, three giants. You know, I sparred Tyson Fury before too. Just in case y'all don't know, I sparred him. The man is really 6'9". That guy is a giant, man. On his knees, he taller than me, for real. Yeah. So Anthony Joshua, they about to announce him coming to the ring, y'all. Now I see Pulev is trying to stay warmed up. So he's moving around and trying to keep his, you know, this heat, trying to stay fired up still. So they got the AJ on fire as he ready to come into the ring. It's a number, letter A and letter J, and it has fire on it. So AJ is on fire. Hey, Chairman Breadlad, what's up, bro? Man, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I don't think I saw you on here before, man. Subscribe to the channel. Like this right here live. I want to say video. We can say video because we live on YouTube, right? So like this and share this and subscribe and tell a friend that K9 is going live. Two-time world champ is breaking it down like a body shot. You know, body shots break people down. I wonder what this fight end with a body shot. What's up, John? Easy work. AJ. Love you, K9. Man, I love you too. Turning, man. That's what it's all about, man. It's about love. You know? God said in the Bible, he said, love thy neighbor. They asked him, they said, what is the greatest commandment? And he said, love. So it's all about love, man. You know? Yes. It's all about love. The greatest commandment is what, y'all? Love. That's right. Love. Uh-oh, here we go. Cheers, Earl. Cheers. Cuzzo. Cheers. Fury seems like he is cool, dude. I'm from the U.S., but I have it to admit it would be awesome to see unification between him and Joshua. Then Wilder face the winner if he comes back right. Yeah, man. Boxing. Listen, boxing, and because of the heavyweight division is at a all-time high. See, when the heavyweight division when Mike Tyson retired, I was like, oh man, we might be in trouble. But then Floyd Mayweather stepped in. Oscar De La Hoya was helping keeping it together. But the heavyweights, boxing goes as far as the heavyweight division. As long as we get heavyweight world champions that are known, that the fans love and like, boxing will continue to stay at the top. And you got Anthony Joshua who got a country behind him. You hear me? Tyson Fury got a country behind him. And Deontay Wilder got a right hand behind him. He hit you with that right hand. It's night. So, you knockout sell. So you knocking guys out and you got a fan base. That's why these YouTubers are getting in the boxing game. That's why they get in the boxing game. And they making a lot of money because they got a fan base. So you got a fan base, man, with that social media, or you got a YouTube channel and it's banging, man, your fans going to follow you wherever you go. Unfortunately, some of these fans going to follow them to hell, the ones that ain't safe, because they want to be just like them. You can't talk about Jay-Z to somebody that's a fan of Jay-Z. You can't talk about a Michael Jackson who's a fan of Michael Jackson, or R. Kelly who's a fan of R. Kelly, and he messing with them little girls, them little kids. But guess what? Think you can talk about his fans? His fans don't let you talk about them? No, because you know why? They fans. And on my channel, I don't look at people just as fans, To be honest, I look at you as family, especially if you support and it ain't all about you. And it's about us, then we family. We family, y'all. AJ looks focused. You better be, boy, because listen, that man is trying to take his. I watch you every time you live. Man, Turner, thanks, bro. Appreciate you. We need a prediction, K9. They both in now. Man, I already told you the prediction, Earl. You wasn't listening. I said AJ is gonna win this fight. It won't go past. I said 5 at first. I'll give Pulev another round. I say it won't go past 6. Definitely won't go the distance. So what I saw for Pulev didn't look that good, even though he beat my homeboy Rondell Booker in his last fight. If Rondell would have been in a little bit better shape, been a little bit more focused, he would have beat Pulev. And AJ is definitely on a higher level than Rondell Booker. And he sparred with my homeboy. Rondell Booker They sparred together. And Rondell really, skill for skill, is better than Anthony Joshua. So he's supposed to be in this position right now. He's supposed to be the champ of the world right now. But, it is what it is. But AJ, man, he's a freak of a nation. The guy's built like Jack Johnson with a baby afro. Right. And like I say, he's the people champ. What's up, King? Who won the last fight? You know what? I didn't watch the last fight, to be honest with you. But we about to find out who about to win this one. Hey, Sean, we about to find out. That guy said 7, then TKO Joshua. Oh, I said 7. Okay. Big K now. Mr. Blue Taylor. Yeah, we up to 31 likes, man. We gotta slap it more than that. Slap it like it's hot. Right. I saw Booker once, good boxer. Yeah. Rondell's a Booker, so they're announcing the fighters now. And so far both fighters look focused. Yes, indeed. Both fighters look focused. Hey, where Pulev is hitting his hands, he need to be hitting his opponent like that, boy. Save some of that. I can't stand to see. I mean, it's on you. When fighters be hitting themselves in the face and stuff, kind of wake themselves up, man, you might need them punches later on. I mean, you could use them against your opponent. Your opponent might hit you that same way, and you might be a little bust up just from hitting yourself. So I'm not hitting myself. I don't want to get hit. I ain't hitting myself to wake me up either. I don't know why fighters do that, but it is what it is. Be sitting down and somebody slap you. Your trainer slap you. Wake up! Wake up! I be looking at my trainer like, man, what is wrong with you, bro? Be want to slap you. But I understand though. They try to wake the person up. Let's go, AJ. Let's get it. Yep, that's exactly what it is, Hammond. Now, Pulev was a pull off the upset, man. You know, but they talking to each other now too. Look, now Pulev was a pull up the upset. This would be bad for boxing. It would be real bad for boxing. Yeah, it was kind of heated too in the weigh-in, man. I don't know if y'all saw the weigh-in, but the weigh-in was kind of heated. AJ, man, AJ finally got mad. You know, he's normally a cool, calm, collected person, kind of like Manny Pacquiao. But when that bell go ding ding, Manny Pacquiao turned to Bruce Lee. For real. Yeah, exactly. Earl, you're right. That it depends though. I only wait till both fighters are in if it's a hard fight to call to be able to predict. You know, but this fight was easy to predict. Joshua all day. Yeah, the weigh-in was lit. The weigh-ins don't be like they used to be, man, because you gotta have a mask on. You gotta have 6 feet between each other or a certain amount of distance. So that right there, that really takes from the weigh-in. You know, I can't talk mess to you, or if I talk mess to you, but it's at a distance, it ain't the same. I need to be up in your face, spit everywhere. Yeah, that's a real weigh-in. Not, you at a distance, talking about some boy, man, that's like them girls be, oh, what, man, you know what I mean? For me, even girls, they tougher than that. That be the boys that act like girls. What? You hit me? I hit me. I hit me. Hit. Oh, you be you first. You all right? Then I thought so. All right. Yeah. Out of the big three, who is to face of the heavyweight division? Oh man. Well, shoot. I think the best fighter out of heavyweight division is Tyson Fury. Yeah. The face, I believe, is Anthony Joshua. You know, styles make fights. I think that Tyson Fury might have Wilder's number, but I think that I think Wilder could actually beat Anthony Joshua, but I think Anthony Joshua between them three has a better chance at beating Tyson Fury just because of the style. Think of the face. Yeah, yes, I do. Show footage. I can't show footage unfortunately because then my channel will it'll get a strike. It'll get so it's against the rules, man. You know they'll do some stuff. Well, you can't do that. I wouldn't mind though. Fury is a better boxer. Yeah, 316. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Y'all gotta hit them likes, man. I'm starting to see more people coming in, and the likes ain't going up. Smash the likes. We about to get ready to start. It's going down. Anthony Joshua looked like the bigger dude by far. They slapped hands like they were really mad at each other. I hope they're mad at each other when that bell go dig ding, because people talk that talk, but when that bell go dig ding, you don't see what you expect to see. So here we go, y'all. Both of them kind of posing. Something I didn't want them to do, but hey, it's only 15, 16 seconds into the fight. And nobody has threw a jab yet. So I guess one is waiting for the other one to react to do. But you got to remember, though, these are heavyweights. So, one punch in a fight can be over with. So you have to really kind of, to a certain extent, be cautious. Unless you Mike Tyson, who seemed to not fear no man when he used to be in there and he was fighting at the elite level when he was actually fighting in pro fights. But Anthony Joshua hasn't threw anything yet. He ain't got a rhythm yet. That's why it's so important to warm up. When you warm up real good, and I learned that the hard way, is that when you warm up, you'll be ready when that bell go ding ding. So these guys are not warmed up good. Seems like Pulev is a little warmed up more because he's actually doing more. So AJ is finally threw a jab. He threw a jab to the stomach. And one thing about AJ is he needs to get more loose. And I don't think he be loose. He's kind of tight, maybe from lifting a lot of weights, but it's not good as a fighter to lift weights, especially if you're already diesel. If you're already strong, you don't need to lift weights. Now, in the case of someone maybe like Tommy Hearns, who's a little on a thin side, then it's okay. It's recommended to lift weights. But even Tommy Hearns has just had that natural power, natural strength, and even though he was skinny, he'd knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? So far, nothing has happened. And AJ is trying to figure him out. Pulev is just act like he gonna punch it, then covering up. So he's act like the scarier fighter. Like he don't want to get knocked out. See, throwing punches and then he moving back. Finally, Joshua has landed a couple of jabs. Well, so far, and another thing with being tight, you can really get caught with something. So AJ just threw a right hand, then came back with a jab. And boy, oh boy, I miss Emmanuel Stewart. Because I know Emmanuel Stewart was training AJ. The fight will be over in round one. You know what I'm saying? Because he would love to work with someone like an AJ who's tall, athletic, got a country behind him, and wants to do great. Who wants to be a puncher, want to get the great knockouts and be impressive. But when it's not that many great trainers out here, boxing is a shortage. They short on great trainers. You don't see the greatest fights in the world. So that's why you see a lot of MMA fighters making getting all these fans because you could just go grab a guy, slam a guy. People want to see blood, and they don't want to see hold, and they don't want to see pawing. Like guys ain't even throwing punches, and AJ just finally threw another 1-2, but the round is almost over. He just threw a 1-2 finally, but not once again like last week. Both fighters looked at each other like, yeah, I thought so. Unbelievable. Yeah, Histro Dinev. Make sure you hit the like button, bro. Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to be disrespectful, Brody, then we're going to have to glove up. But yeah, we ain't about to show no match. Sorry, we can't do that, bro. Built this channel up too much to get it flagged. So I just watched Lawrence. He's a beast. Divine, yeah, absolutely. For sure. Yeah, round two. Yeah, we in round two. And I don't get neither got around because they didn't do enough. But as a judge, if I was a judge, the round one went to AJ. Anthony Joshua won the first round. You got to remember, we in this country too, and he the champ. So what round one definitely goes in his favor. Yeah, definitely smash the like button. Like John said, Simon says, hit the like button. What up? What up, Spider Moose? What's happening, bro? So AJ is still pawing, showing a lot of respect. Both guys are showing each other a lot of respect. You don't get to this level to not be a good fighter. One thing both guys can do is punch. And you only one punch away when it comes to the heavyweights because you have a lot of weight coming behind them punches, behind that power. So weighing 240, oh man, all it takes is one punch and it's night night. Same as his opponent, Kubrat Pulev. He hit you with that right hand, a hook, anything is gonna hurt. I agree, Sean. He definitely is the king in the boxing ring. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Hit the like buttons though, y'all. Definitely. Oh, good hook. Good hook right hand. Oh, we just saw a combination from AJ. He threw a 4-punch combination and didn't help. Now these guys hitting each other in the back of the head. And that's illegal. Yeah, it's illegal. Good double jab by Pulev. And Joshua is pawing with the jab. But it's heating up now. The fight is actually heating up. It's getting very interesting. It is heating up now. So Joshua is jabbing to the stomach. Normally, when you jab to the stomach, you come back with a hook right hand. Oh, Pulev just threw a left hook. He missed, but he tried. And then AJ came back with a hook. So both guys, like I say, they still kind of feeling each other out, but it's more of a faster fill out. They throwing more punches, and they showing no respect for each other in the second round like they did in the first round. So they both trying to get into it more this round with 45 seconds left in the round. Yeah. Oh, good try. Pulev was about to throw a right hand, and I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think AJ saw it coming too. That's why he grabbed him. Yeah. So, for fainting is a lost art in boxing. I would love for fighters to faint more because a feint, if you faint and the guy don't do nothing, you can come back with a 1-2, a left hook, or anything. So the fainting is a lost art. AJ just jabbed the stomach. And it's slowing down. You know, at the end of the day, too, heavyweights can gas out much faster than smaller guys because they carry more weight. So good overhand from AJ. Good right hook. He didn't really land it solid, but at least he's trying. There you go. They grimming each other again. Now they want to fight after the bell, right? That's the time you go sit down, right? After the bell. Yeah, so Ashley, sorry for the ignorance, but was you on the contender, bro? Yeah, Ashley, yeah. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Ashley, yes, I was on the contender. Season 2 the contender. This your dog K9. Yeah, remember me on the contender? A bark, a bite, a strong handed right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I was a fan favorite. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ashley Green. Yeah, he is the one. That's right. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Yes. Well, WhatsApp, what was it called? It was called MySpace. When MySpace was out, I was the man. I probably had a million subscribers, a million followers. But that was in 2006. But we still here, y'all. And I won 2 world titles after that, actually. 2 world titles after that. Round 3. So AJ shouldn't be up against the ropes, especially when you're up against a puncher. Stay away from the ropes because once your back hit the ropes, you can't go no further. And if the opponent, if your opponent, which is Pulev, beat you there, nowhere you can go, nowhere you can hide. It could be night night. See, oh, he just almost caught him on the ropes, but he didn't throw the right hand. So both guys, I believe, are a little too tight. You know, when you tight, man, it's hard to let the other punch off. You know, that's why it's so important to breathe. You hear fighters be going. That's letting oxygen out. You can throw better punches and faster punches, and you won't be so tight and so slow when you breathe and punch. Ooh, he just had him up against the ropes again, but he let AJ get out of there. If he'd have threw the right hand, he'd have been okay, but he didn't breathe. Just the simple things count so much. If he would have went, that right hand would have came, and we would have had a new world champion. Man, but I'm happy it didn't. For the sake of boxing and the sake of the fans, and I guess I probably would say the sake of the bettors, huh? Because I don't think many people are betting on Pulev. Yeah. So, you know, for what we have today, this is a decent fight. I would say maybe even a good fight, you know. But seems like gone far are the days of Mike Tyson when it was one round. Oh, good right hand. This fight is he's gonna knock him out. Oh, good overhand right. Good. He pulled back and he Pulev with a right hand. Pulev is he got his hands up and he up there basically saying, I'm straight. He's laughing at first. Oh, and get both his hands up now and don't punch yourself out because AJ trying to punch, he's trying to knock him out. Now you can get tired because the man seems like he's unrecovered and AJ trying to get him out of there because he know one more punch. Oh, and it could be 9-9. Good uppercut from AJ. The man is hurt. Oh, look, he's done. Oh, he turned his back. Oh, he turned his back. And the referee could have stopped the fight because when you turn your back, basically what you're saying is, I don't want no more. You're basically saying no mas. So he turned his back and Pulev, luckily the referee didn't stop it. He should have just took a knee. Oh, overhand right, he missed. Oh, the uppercut was deadly. He just hit Pulev with an uppercut and made Pulev do a 6 stance. Oh, look. Good uppercut. Good left hook. Man, Pulev is about to go, y'all. Uppercut. And he then got dropped again by AJ. And this is what I was looking for. It is going down. Pulev is getting hit with uppercuts, left hooks. He hitting him with everything. Pulev should take another knee. Just get through the round because if he can get through this round, maybe he can survive. Oh, I'm sitting here trying to get out the way for him because AJ is trying to line him up with that right hand. He throwing jabs after jabs and uppercuts. Jabs, and then right hands. And I think he might make it through the round, y'all. He might make it through the round. I don't know why he ain't holding. And they're going to bell. Oh, and then AJ hits the man after the bell. You got the man already hurting. The man did hit him after the bell. Pulev did hit AJ after the bell, but then AJ hit him back. But why? Just let the man go back to his corner. Don't get a referee. No excuse to stop the time because the man is hard to recover when the man is already hurt. So they're showing a replay. AJ pulled back, Pulev threw the jab, left it out there, and AJ threw the right hand over the top and almost knocked Pulev head off his body. Unbelievable. Wow. So, man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like buttons, man. Oh, man. It is going down. Man, this fight, next round, the fight will be over with. Yeah. Next round, it would be over with. Man, yeah. And what did I say? I said the fight wouldn't go longer than 6. What round we in now? Look, AJ can't wait to get out there because he know his man hurt. Now he want to really fight now. Yeah. See, now he done got the referee involved. Now the referee is sitting there telling him, man, listen, y'all chill out. All you doing is getting Pulev enough time to recover. And that's his inexperience. Inexperience, even though he a champ. Now we in round 5. I said it wouldn't go to more than 6. I said it would be over in round 5. At first, I said it would be over in round 5. And it looks like, yeah, it's round 4. Yeah, but I said the fight would be over in round 5. Still saying the Fury will destroy Joshua. I don't know. Maybe not. But we'll find out if AJ can continue to win. If he win this, oh man, if he win this round, the way I think he gonna win it, this fight gonna be over with. But once again, though, when a man is hurt, a man is more dangerous when he hurts. So AJ has to be smart. Even though you hurt the man, and look, AJ, even though you hurt the man, he's not punching as much now. You know why? Because he might have gassed himself out. See, when you hurt a guy, it wakes you up and makes you try to get him out of there because he hurt you. That knocked him down. Now you want to finish him. Guess what? If that man can survive, guess what? You know, do everything you got. And remember, punches that you miss take more out you than punches that you actually land. So now look, AJ ain't did nothing yet. Now look at Pulev coming back. Now he's the one that's attacking AJ now. You know why? Because AJ was trying to knock him out, and he didn't pace himself. He didn't throw punches that would count. She should have been going to Pulev's body. When you hurt a guy and you knock a guy down, you go to the body now. And one shot that AJ is throwing a lot of, and that's a good shot, is he's jabbing and pulling back right hand. So he's throwing something out there and he's pulling back and throwing the right hand because Pulev is on his front foot a lot. He's leaning forward on his front foot and getting caught. So that's a shot that you can look for it, or you can look for Pulev to get knocked out by. It's a shot, the pull back shot that AJ is working on, which is a good shot. He's pulling back and timing him with the right hand over the top. Or the straight right. See how he's pulling back? See, he's pulling back. For those that's watching, he's jabbing, pulling back. He's pulling back before the guy jab and throwing the right hand over the top. And he's kind of playing possum to a certain extent. He's trying to make Pulev run into something. See, he's sliding back, letting Pulev run into stuff. And Pulev so far isn't being stupid enough to do that. He's not doing what he did last round and getting caught trying to be too aggressive. And the referee, once again, like the referee last week, we have another referee that's out of shape. Is not doing a good job. You have to get in there way ahead of time because the fight is starting to get ugly where guys are hitting each other in the back of the head. They hit each other after the bell. So you need to get a little closer. Get closer because when you say break, they're not breaking. And they hit each other in the back of the head. And them head shots in the back of the head can cause more damage a lot of times than the shots that you can see that's in front of the head. And I understand the referee don't want to get hit, but at the same time, you got to do your job. That's why you're getting paid. So you got to go in there and let them know who's the boss. And actually, you're the boss because what you say go. You can actually destroy a man's career. You can help a man's career. But at the same time, you don't want either guy to seriously get hurt and make sure they're able to go back home to their family. So, yeah. So, AJ took that round off. They showing a replay of the uppercut. And he has a great uppercut, and he set the uppercut up pretty good because Pulev was Pulev he's falling, he's going backwards. Lean back. Even Pulev was forced to lean back. Lean back. Good uppercut. See, because he had his hands over here right here, and the uppercut up the middle was a perfect punch that he threw. Wow. Good uppercut. Man, that uppercut. He got a good uppercut for real, for real. Wow. Come on, AJ. We gotta get this up out of there. We got this boy up out of here, man. Make a statement. You know what I mean? Yeah. So round number 5. So yeah, so I guess AJ is throwing a good hook uppercut. Very dangerous to throw a left hook uppercut, especially when a guy ain't hurt. Because when you throw the uppercut, if you don't throw the uppercut at the right time, you can leave yourself open and be susceptible to a counter punch. So once again, look, they holding and hitting again, and referee is I guess doing the best that he can, but he needs to get in there and get a little closer. And if you have to break him up, man, because we don't want no one to get seriously hurt on a foul. And at the end of the day, you want these guys to respect each other at the end. I like to see guys sportsmanship at the end. They give each other, plays, dap, hugs. Real men glove up versus killing each other, shooting each other. You know what I mean? So real men fight. Real men fight. We all fight. We all fight for something, whether it's justice, whether it's love, whether it's to do the right thing. The referee doing a good job on that one. On that, break them up. Round 5, y'all. Minute and 40 seconds left, and the round is not like the other round, not yet. Hopefully we get back to where we was at. And AJ has to be more aggressive because he's letting Pulev get back into the fight. And Pulev has AJ in a headlock, and this is not WWF or WWE. So this round is looking like round 1, where they was both trying to figure each other out. But once that right hand goes, so does Pulev. When he hit Pulev with that right hand again, like he just did, he just missed him with the uppercut. See, AJ has the power, and Pulev can't land the power. He has power too, but he hasn't landed nothing to get no respect. I think AJ just respects Pulev just because he's a heavyweight, but it's definitely levels to this, and AJ is on a way higher level than Pulev. Pulev is not on the same level as AJ. Oh, AJ just swung on 1-2. And better swing. And he struck on that one. Oh, the best shot of the night for Pulev. A straight 1-2 down the pipe. And AJ took it and shook it. Yeah. Oh, he threw another 1-2, landed right hand. So, hey, Pulev is getting in the fight. This might be the first round that I don't saw him actually win. With 16 seconds left. But, AJ is one punch away from stopping Pulev, and it's going to happen. Yeah. Or either he might end up getting caught. This boxing. That's why I love boxing, because anything can happen. Sometimes the favorite don't win. Look what Leon Spinks did to Muhammad Ali. He shocked the world. Look what Buster Douglas did to Mike Tyson. He shocked the world. So, yeah. Fan favorite, yeah. Fan favorite. That's right. Sorry for ignorance, but yeah. Yeah, I got him on that one, yeah. Absolutely. It's all good, Ashley. Man. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all keep hitting the like buttons, man. When you just tapped in on the channel, hit the like button. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Got in late. And round 6. Yeah, round 6, and a bunch of pawn again. It's a bunch of pawn. Well, with these big boys, man, they listen. They get that power, and they don't try hard enough. I don't know. You gotta try. See, I think a lot of this is a contribute to what you do in the gym. See, the fight is won in the gym. What you do in the gym, you're gonna do in the fight. And if you're in there with sparring partners that's not giving you that right kind of work, then you're not gonna be able to get the right kind of work in a real fight. So Pulev just hit Anthony Joshua in the back of the head and tried to give him a hand shake to say my bad. But AJ didn't fall for it. Even though he probably was really trying to say my bad, he didn't touch his hand because he didn't know if it was going to be some stuff in the game. But then when they held each other, he's about to hit him in the back of the head again. So why would you say my bad and then do it again? I have no idea. Pulev got caught by Huey, Huey had and Kate imagine AJ not catching up with him, making it permanent. Yeah, I agree. Hammond, I agree 100%. But styles may fight, so you're talking about two different people. But if AJ keeps staying on that ropes, man, he just almost got hit with the right hand just now because he keep going to the ropes, and the ropes are not your best friend. Yeah, it's not your best friend. And maybe Pulev should take a page out of the book of AJ and throw that uppercut because AJ is ducking. Whenever Pulev throw the right hand, AJ is ducking. So why not throw the uppercut? As soon as I got ducked, the uppercut is right there. Boom. But you gotta throw it. You know? Yeah. But both guys might be a little rusty because Anthony Joshua hasn't fought. Oh, he tried to pull back and throw that right hand again. The same shot he caught Pulev with the first time. But Pulev was aware of it because he got caught with it before. And once again, he was hitting AJ with his head down. AJ had his head down, holding, hitting, and the referee is allowing these guys to do that. Now they hit each other again. Referee need to stop these guys and tell these guys to quit doing it. Stop the bull crap. And I guess anybody can become a referee nowadays. AJ just tried to hit him with a double jab right hand. So he Pulev keep trying to hit AJ in the back of the head when they hold each other. And AJ did a smart thing and ducked his head while they was on the inside to make sure that he wouldn't be able to hit him with the overhand right. But yeah, I guess maybe the referees are somewhat like the police officers. They don't get paid enough money to do their job, so maybe that's the reason why they don't come in shape or prepared. They like, forget, I'm gonna give you what you're giving me. You ain't giving me enough, so I ain't giving you enough. And we need more. Joshua looks bigger since Ruiz Jr. too. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. It looks the same to me. Joshua, a racehorse, Pulev a can't start a cart horse. The longer it goes, the stronger Pulev gets, and the gassier Joshua gets. That's true. That's true. AJ needs to protect his chin for sure. Both guys need to protect their chin because it ain't, all it takes is one punch. Prime Tyson or Prime Fury. Oh man, that's a no-brainer. William, that's a no-brainer. Keep them likes going, y'all. Keep them likes going. You know, the little thumbs down we gotta be the opponent I just fought. Him and his daughter be on there, skating. That's what you call it, skating instead of hating. So we're in round 7, so the fight has went longer than I thought it would go. In round 7. So now I think AJ is mad, and once again they hit each other in the back of the head, and the referee is not doing enough about it. You can't just say, okay, guys. No, you got to really take a point or something. Start messing with somebody's money, and then you're gonna see they're gonna comply. Then they're gonna respect you. But once again, AJ hit him in the back of the head. And now it's getting real nasty because the referee isn't doing a great enough job. Hey, like I say, maybe he ain't getting paid enough. But once you in there, you in there. So 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in round 7. And I would be surprised if this fight goes the distance. If it does go the distance, I would say AJ let the man off the hook. You know? See, when these guys are holding each other and the referee barely getting there, taking his time getting in there, by the time they get in there, somebody might catch the other person with the hook or the uppercut, or the referee might get hit because he's not getting the respect that he should get. See, when you don't get the respect you need to get, you can end up getting caught yourself trying to break the fight up. See what I'm saying? Because they don't respect you. Oh, he's hitting with these uppercuts. Oh, AJ hit him with about 1,000 uppercuts in a row. It was like the bobbleheads. Yeah. He went bobblehead crazy. Hey, Jizzle. Uh, a jab and miss. AJ throwing a jab and missing on purpose, I think. So he's trying to set the right hand up. He just tried to pull, but he did. Hey, Pulev didn't fall for it. Yeah, Pulev didn't fall for it. 8 times AJ is winning. So far, AJ has knocked down um Pulev a few times. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tom. If you just get in, hit the like button if you haven't, and subscribe to my channel, K9 Boxing. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. We at 43, y'all. Like and subscribe. Oh, good try. Pulev is trying, but he's hitting Anthony Joshua in the back of the head just too many times. I mean, do the referee see that he's doing that? You hit a guy in the back of the head, that's where the brain is at, you know, and people done got killed, you know, getting hit in the back of the head. Gerald McCullough was hit in the back of the head in a fight against y'all help me out with that one. But ended up going to a coma, man, getting hit in the back of the head. That was not no joke, man. Them shots in the back of the head, you know, you can't protect that part of your brain. So that's why somebody hit you in the back of the head off guard, you don't know what's coming. Guess what? That's the end of the bell. You know, you be out of there because you don't see it coming. AJ should have him out by now. Pull up the stepping stone to Fury. Yeah, I agree. He sure should have him out of there. Hey, Nigel Ben. There you go, Steve. Nigel Ben. It was on the tip of my tongue. But I knew you would help me. See, y'all some real ones. You gotta help the champ out. Nigel Ben, yes. Everybody say Nigel Ben, but Steve was first. Happiness happening. Arrest is Steve beat y'all to the punch. It's like AJ is beating Pulev to the punch. Right. Yeah. Ooh, good right hand. They showing the replay. Pulev is, you know, he's trying though. He's a game customer. Yeah, he's a game customer, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel though. If y'all haven't subscribed, all you new heads coming in and live, make sure y'all subscribe. So yeah, we going live again later on tonight. Shakur Stevenson is fighting tonight. We in round 8. Now I didn't think we'd get this far. But you know, us being in this pandemic, you know, guys are not allowed to do certain things. They're not trained like they was. You know, some gyms are closed. I mean, so it's not a lot going on right now. And so I'll give these guys a break right now because, you know, it's not a lot going on. So you're not fighting as much. See, now the referee is doing what he should have been did. He's telling both guys, look, knock it off. You know, and then when I'm having a mask on, you know, I don't know if they can really hear what he's saying because it's hard to talk or say what you want to say or for somebody else, to be able to hear. Oh, he just hit on AJ with a double jab right hand. But they can't hear what you're saying with that mask on, you know? AJ seems like he's toying with Pulev. Yeah. AJ is jabbing to the stomach. You know, we need, like I say, man, we just need better. The fighters are good. You know, it's just the trainers. We know we need better trainers. Better trainers will actually help. You know, these fighters to put on better performances. You know, I could guarantee you if Anthony Joshua was being trained by Emmanuel Stewart, you know, if he was alive, man, this fight would have been over with by now. It would have been over with. You know, because you know guys they don't have balance. You know what I mean? Like both guys right now, their balance isn't good at all. And you know, I learned a whole lot from Emmanuel Stewart. I can help out a lot of these fighters myself. You know, with just the basics. You know, a lot of guys don't have the right basics. You know, you could be big and strong, but if you don't know how to deliver the punch at the right time correctly, and if you don't have good balance, you're not gonna be able to execute what you're trying to execute. But yeah, so we in round 9, and I'm wondering what's taking AJ so long. Oh, he's tried just now. There you go. He's trying. You know, it's just the timing is off. He threw a jab, he slid back and threw an uppercut, but Pulev wasn't there to receive it. And thank God for Pulev. You know. Oh, but if Pulev was to go the distance, would get knocked down early, it'd be a victory for him, even though he might lose a fight, or even though he's gonna lose a fight on a decision. You know, if he can make it to the final bell, that'll show a whole lot, and he could actually continue his career. So we got 23 seconds left, and round 8 in a fight that Anthony Joshua is winning by shutout. I would say it's probably 6 rounds. After this round, it'll be 6 rounds or 2, maybe 5 rounds or 3, but he's definitely winning the fight for sure. Definitely winning the fight for sure. Yeah, so I'm looking for fireworks, and every now and then we might get a few fireworks in this fight. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in and kicking it with your boy K9 as he break down Anthony Joshua and Pulev fight. Kubrat Pulev. He's a strong guy, but he doesn't have good balance. And Anthony Joshua is a good fighter too, and the better fighter. But his feet is not playing when he throw his right hand. He just threw a right hook, but his feet is not playing when you throw it. You throw that right hand, you have to plant the foot. Turn on the ball of the feet and turn it. Yeah. So I see Floyd Mayweather is at the fight too. He's actually checking out the fight with Anthony Joshua and Kubrat Pulev, and he looks like he has some naps on his head. Look like he letting his hair grow. Yeah. So I agree. I agree. A3, I agree that styles may fights, and I do believe that Deontay Wilder would beat Anthony Joshua for sure. But Tyson Fury, I believe, has Wilder's number as of right now. Unless he gonna come up with a better game plan. Ooh, double jab by Anthony Joshua, but I don't see why the right hand ain't come behind that. But once again, balance. Throw that double jab right hand. You got to actually have your balance, to get the right connection. And if you want to get the right connection, you got to plant your feet and you got to turn your shots and put your hips into it. Yeah. So we in round 9, y'all. AJ is winning, so Pulev might have won that round. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good jab. Good jab, but AJ. I don't know, man. I don't know. This fight might go the distance, y'all. Look like it might go the distance. AJ threw a 1-2 and then held. So one of the scorekeepers unofficially has it 79-71. He has 7 rounds or 8 rounds to 1. He has it for AJ. I believe it's a little closer than that. Oh, the uppercuts is deadly. He is hitting Pulev with some deadly uppercuts. I mean, with like 4 of them back to back to back. But Pulev took it and shook it. Oh, AJ tried to hit with uppercut again. And now look, AJ's about to hit him while the referee is telling him to break. And he still has his head behind Pulev's head. And the referee ain't say nothing about that. The referee does not have control over this fight. And these guys, Pulev and AJ, Anthony Joshua, are allowed to do whatever they want to do. They can wrestle if they want to, and the referee might not say that, might not do nothing. Oh, he's hurt, and he's about to knock Pulev out. An uppercut did it, and the man that fell and spent and did the Michael Jackson, and he is out of there so far. He got up, he's stumbling like he has some Hennessy, and it looked like this fight about to be over with. I can guarantee you, it's 20 seconds left. And if I was him, I'll take a knee because he get hit with one punch. Oh, and there it go. 1-2. And he is not going to get up, and his face is distorted. Looks like the blood is flowing everywhere. He's on his knees, and he is out of there by knockout. Anthony Joshua saved the day with no cape, and he's bowing like I do with my daughter. AB, always boxing. Ariel Bunches. AJ did it, y'all. Yes. And like I say, he's the people's champ in the heavyweight division. And it's great for boxing that he won. And he split Pulev. And Pulev was unmarked until that right hand hit him. So he has blood on his chest like 300. Ooh. And even my son got something to say. There you go. So he done finally woke my son up. Even my son talking about the fight. Oh, man. So AJ done left out the ring. I guess so they doing interviews outside the ring. Yeah. Oh, he over there hollering at Floyd. Yeah. And they not 6 feet from each other. With no mask on, too. So, guys can catch corona like that. No, he Floyd. I don't care if he Floyd or if he ain't Floyd. Keep a distance. You want to catch no corona. Yeah. So, yeah, great fight. Great fight for Anthony Joshua. Look good. And so that's going to set up a great fight between him and Tyson Fury. You agree? You agree? Say yeah. Oh, see, I talk to him. He don't want to talk back, but he gonna talk when he want to talk. Yeah, a little talking about little K9. Uh, hey Roger, you said thanks for the commentary, champ. All day. Appreciate you. I didn't even know you was there because I hadn't heard from you. Roger that. Thanks, Steve. Hey, but Roger beat you to the punch. So you probably got beat to the punch tonight. And AJ beat Pulev to the punch. Boom, right uppercut. He caught it. Oh, they showing a replay. So he hit it with another uppercut, and the man legs are gone. It was the uppercuts all night. How can you not get away from an uppercut? He threw a jab. AJ threw a jab. Duck came up like Mike Tyson. Right uppercut on the chin, and he made his head fly up in the air like a bobblehead, or like y'all remember the Rock'em Sock'em? His head felt it was like a Rock'em Sock'em game. And then he threw another uppercut. Boom! Oh, but he missed that one. They showing a replay, y'all. So I'm just giving my how it would be in the gym. In the gym, I used to go crazy. Oh, hit it with another uppercut. Oh man, how you get hit with uppercuts like that? I'm talking about back to back to back to back. And I'm surprised he don't hit it with another uppercut. Not man, but it was the right hand that did. Oh, and another uppercut. I mean, come on, man. Wow, he must have watched Mike Tyson his last fight against Roy Jones. And that 1-2 was man, was crazy. That was a highlight reel right there. That 1-2 was it. He threw that 1-2, boy. That boy was out of there. He fell like a tree. Timber, man. Joshua K take pressure. Pulev did not test him. Easy fight for AJ Wilder would have knocked him out free as well. Oh my goodness. We about to find out though, because I think that was a good one too, man. So my man had his hand up like this, right here, but the 2 came right down there. So he blocking something that wasn't even there. He threw the punch here. So a person is blocking a punch over here, hit him right here. He blocking the punch right here, hit him right there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to punch where the person ain't at. Yeah, great sportsmanship at the end, man. That's a good thing, Yeah. Yeah. So it was a good fight and good. It was good on sportsmanship at the end, though. Wasn't nothing crazy going on. No need for the police. Man. Wow. This is a great fight. It's a great fight. Yeah, this is a great fight. Hey, it had its moments when it was kind of lacklustrous a little bit, but whenever AJ decided to pick it up and wanted to really, do damage, he did damage. And Pulev was game, he was game, but he just didn't have enough bullets in his gun. He was trying to shoot, but he was definitely not the better fighter. AJ was way on a higher. He was on a higher level. Yeah, he was on a higher level, and you could just tell. It showed at the end. It showed in the beginning. So they're announcing the winner right now. Yeah. Yeah. So we have it right there, y'all. There we have it. AJ is the winner by knockout in an impressive performance. He got what he needed, the KO. I called it. Yeah. Called it. Are you saying you called it or you saying I called it? You got to be saying I called it. I'm the one doing commentary. Along with y'all help. Y'all see something I don't see, point it out. And I'm definitely going to respond to it. A3, you say Pulev is a joke. Oh man, it ain't no joke being in that ring though. So it's hard to really say he's a joke though, because I'm telling you, A3, I don't know if you're a boxer or not, but it's harder in that ring, man, than it looks outside the ring. I know people tell me all the time, like, man, they be at home to us, okay, now you should have threw the jab, or man, I don't know why you wasn't jabbing. I be looking like, who told you I should have been jabbing? They listen to the commentators, so that's why. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so look, finally, like they done got into it. Finally, afterwards, first they was cool, but then afterwards they got heated again. But like I was saying though, it's easier said than done, man. You in that ring, it's one thing. When you outside the ring, it's another thing. It's easy on the outside looking in. I thank God that I actually boxed and was in the ring, because I'm able to be able to see. Like I used to think it was easy too. I was a street fighter and I was winning all my fights on the streets. It was easy to beat a guy on the streets. Then I got in the ring and people started hitting back. Opponents started hitting back. I said, wow, this is a lot harder than I thought. Yeah, absolutely, Steve Z. Boxing is a harder sport to make it look easy. Yeah, it's a lot of muscle memory. It's repetitiously. You got to do the same stuff over and over and over again. If you run a day here, I ran a day. What you gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna run tomorrow. And then the next day you're gonna run again. You're gonna run again. Every now and then, a day here, a day there, you might get a break, but then you got to go run again. You got to do the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. Same as reading the Bible over and over and over again. It's repetition. You want to be good at something, you want to learn something and be the man or be good at it, you gotta go. You gotta do it over and over again. Michael Jordan, over and over and over again. You had to do it. Yeah, yeah. So Capper, I don't know, man. That's gonna be a good fight. Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Yeah, I would probably have to go with Tyson Fury, but I believe Joshua have a better chance than Deontay Wilder at beating him right now. Here, Fury has to fight someone, and if he hurts Fury, he will finish more quickly than Wilder because technique. Hey, styles make fights. Is there anyone you've not fought you want to? Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I wanted to fight Floyd when I was current champ. Floyd told me K9. I seen the power. So when I won my first world title and I saw Floyd and I was like, "What's up, Floyd? You know what's happening?" He was like, he didn't want to see me. He was like, "Nah, I'm straight." Yeah. So yeah, Floyd, Canelo. At one point in time, I signed with Canelo because I signed with Golden Boy because I wanted to get the Canelo fight, and we were supposed to get the Canelo fight, but then Golden Boy never let me fight him, or he never fought me. Miguel Cotto fight, that was a fight that I could have got. I was close to getting, but he played the game. He played himself, and we didn't fight. So those three fights right there: Floyd, Canelo, and Cotto. Three fights that I wish I would have got that I wanted to get. Another fight that I was really interested in having, and Bar Aaron was gonna actually sign the papers was gonna be against Tim Bradley. So that was another guy. I hear you, Ken. Now I've been around boxing for a long time, not just a fan, but boxing as well. I again say Pulev is a joke, just laying back, scared to mix it up. He gave himself no chance to win. Well, Pulev was going. He was in there trying. He wasn't laying back. If you look at both guys, he was really more aggressive than Anthony Joshua was. Anthony Joshua was a counterpuncher. He was really counterpunching well. That's why he was throwing. He was sliding back. The first punch he knocked Pulev down with was an actual counter right hand. And you see Anthony Joshua has a black eye. So Pulev was landing some punches, and he tried. He just wasn't a better fighter. Yeah, I don't think that he was he was scared. It's just that he didn't have what it took or what it takes to beat Anthony Joshua. But you have your accessory of the fight, and you believe that he was scared. You know what I mean? I just saw the fight a little different than that. But I respect your opinion. Pull up age is why he lost. I don't know. Maybe not. I think it's not the right preparation. Yeah, it's about I feel you, A3. That's right, my bro. We on the same page. Yeah, Pulev, it ain't really just your age. It's about what you do in the gym. I don't think they had a good game plan going to this fight. Just going in trying to be aggressive wasn't it. What he should have been doing is going to the body of AJ because AJ has all the muscles and he gas out when he fights longer and later on in a fight. And he didn't actually go to the body enough. You got to go to the body. You know what they say, kill the body, the head will fall. So you should have went to Anthony Joshua's body. Being a man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and y'all keep hitting the like buttons. We need to be up at 50 right now. Yeah, but this definitely is this was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather watch any fight than no fight. But I don't want to see no boring fight. But one thing you can say about the heavyweight division is all it takes is one punch and somebody can be up out of there. Yeah, you gotta go. Hey, Charmin, you said you had been on my page. You gotta make sure you go check out the my video when I fought my last fight. I fought November the 7th. November the 7th, I fought. It's on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I fought a guy that called himself Mr. Upset, and I beat him. He quit on the stool after round 4. Yeah, he quit on the stool. I ain't retired. I ain't going nowhere. Let me see. Can y'all see the guns? Let me make sure y'all can see the guns. I'm still there. You see that? Yeah, I'm still there. Yeah. So Anthony Joshua came to do what he came to do, and he did it. Not only did he get the win, he got a knockout. So and knockout sales. So promoting a fight with Tyson Fury is gonna be easy to promote. Both guys are from overseas, are from the UK, and that's gonna be one of the biggest fights in boxing history. You got two Brits that's finna fight each other, two heavyweights. One 6'6", 169. Both have millions of followers on social media, and both can fight. Both are champions. Man, that's going to be a great fight, and it would be even bigger on paper if Anthony Joshua was still undefeated. But even though he took one loss, he got his title back. So he's still Anthony Joshua. He still has the same fan base. And that fight on paper, it's going to be great. It's going to be big. I hope it happens sooner than later. We don't want to keep dragging things like we drug the Manny Pacquiao Mayweather fight. Even though it turned out to be bigger and huger, it's the highest pay-per-view fight of all time. The fight was lackluster. It was not a good fight, and it kind of probably did bad for boxing than good. But at least at that day, the day they fought, boxing was at the height. It was everybody was watching it. Remember that? All eyes on me. So everybody was watching the fight, but it wasn't a great fight. So we need to have Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight each other right now in their prime, because that's gonna sell tickets, and you seeing the best fight the best. And for Wilder, I just want to see Wilder get in there. He can just get a W. Get in there and knock somebody out and say, I'm back. That's all you got to do is knock somebody out and say, I'm back. And people are going to believe it. People are going to say, hey, we can't wait to see him fight the winner. He can fight the winner between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Yeah. Yep. So if you just not getting in the chat, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and press the like button. Anthony Joshua won by knockout. So he stopped Pulev. Yeah, he got Pulev up out of there. Yeah. Ashley, you said who didn't fight who in their prime? Who didn't want to fight who in their prime? Yeah. Man. Anthony Joshua, the people champ, man. I'm telling you, he talking now. You ain't gonna hear a cuss word. You ain't gonna hear nothing arrogant. Real good dude, man. I like his humbleness. A lot of guys become world champions or become famous, and they making it rain. They always get on gold. They just all over the place, man. And I respect him as just a man. Yeah, for real. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it was nine. Yeah. Yeah, it's finding YouTuber could ruin his legacy. Hey, you know what? Hey, Camper, Mayweather legacy is stamped. So I don't think his legacy will ever be ruined. And even if his legacy was to be ruined, I don't think he would care because he's rich and he's famous. And he's undefeated. He can say, man, I'm over here just robbing the bank. He said, I'm just practicing. I'm just giving back. He ain't going to care about fighting YouTubers. He care about that money. His name is Money Mayweather. Hey, Renee, Samano, make sure you subscribe to the button, man, and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the button. Right? Subscribe to the channel, man, and hit the like button. Renee. Yeah, hit the notifications, man. Y'all just not getting in where y'all fit in. Make sure y'all subscribe. And go look at some of my fights on my YouTube channel, because some of y'all might not know. I just know I had my man just actually was out on the Contender. Yeah, go check it out. We got the Contender Season 2. I just posted that up a few days ago when I fought against Michael Clark. And when I said that first should be last, and last should be first. Yeah, absolutely. So the last is my little son right here, which is Noah. And the first was Deshaun. But on the Contender, I was the last one picked, the first one to win. and the first one out that season to become world champion. Now, Steve Forbes was already world champion before he got on the show, so I was the first one to become world champion outside the show, off the season. Yeah, I remember you came down. I saw your fights. You got great skills, brother. Well, thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks a lot. A3, thank you, bro. What fight did you like the most that I had? A3, you say you saw my fights. What fight do you think that I performed my best at? I had a few fights. Yeah, I had a few fights that was very impressive that I liked. I mean, I could tell you which fight I liked the most. You know what I mean? Or maybe the second most. Or it's two fights. Well, I probably say 5 fights that really stick out. And I'm gonna do a video with my top 5 fights, and I'm gonna post it. Yeah, Rosine. And legacy being stamped. Yeah, and Mayweather legacy is stamped, but his fights with Connor, the Japanese kid, and now the YouTube is bad for boxing. You know, it's easy. Excuse me, Steve, to say that these YouTuber fights are bad for boxing. Well, you got to remember that these young kids, these young people now are into YouTube. You know, they are into social media. So you can bring the social media crowd to boxing because the social media people, the YouTubers, the younger generation, are not into boxing. So when you could take a fan base from a YouTuber and bring it to boxing, that's actually great for boxing. But now, for as a real boxing fan, it's not great for boxing because you could be like, man, he ain't really fight nobody. But a YouTuber, like I said earlier, if you a fan, you a fan. They gonna be saying, man, this YouTuber, which is Jake Paul or Paul Logan, gonna beat Mayweather. They don't know no better. They just a fan. But at the end of the day, it's all about the eyeballs. How many eyeballs do we have on boxing? When Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather, now if you believe that Conor McGregor was gonna beat Floyd Mayweather, then you're a fool. I mean, a fool, and or either ignorant. Because think about it, all the people that saw the fight, that's the second biggest pay-per-view fight of all time. Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. But guess what? You thought some people from the MMA who supported Conor McGregor, they actually thought that Conor McGregor was going to beat Mayweather. And you can't be mad at him for that. But at the end of the day, you can say it was bad for boxing. But guess what? Guess how many fans watch boxing from the MMA fan base because of Conor McGregor? And even though Conor McGregor never had a pro fight in his life, that was his very first pro fight, which he got $100 million on it. Guess what? He brought fans to boxing. So, to a certain extent, it could be bad for boxing on the outside looking in. But as a boxing, as a fighter, as a boxer, we want eyeballs. We want people to watch the fight. You know, whether you want to see me win or lose. Muhammad Ali had as many people that wanted to see him win as many people that wanted to see him lose. But guess what? They watched him. People buy Mayweather fights. Someone want him to lose. Someone want to win. But at the end of the day, guess what? They supporting him. See what I'm saying? So with these YouTubers, you know, supporting the fight, when Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson, guess what? He ain't a real boxer. But guess what? He got the whole NBA behind him. Jake Paul, he ain't a real boxer. Well, he's starting to become one. You know what I'm saying? He's taking it serious. But guess what? He got a fan base behind him. So out of the 1.6 billion, they might have had half of them people was watching them. I'm talking about people that followed them. 600,000 people probably ordered the fight just because they wanted to see Jake Paul and Nate Robinson. You hear me? 600,000 people. That's right. And the other 600,000 people wanted to see Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. So if it wasn't for the YouTubers and Nate Robinson, a former NBA basketball player, you wouldn't have had a million some buys. Guess how much money they made that day? Triller got in the game. They spent $50 million to actually air the fight and made $30 million. So at the end of the day, they spent 50 and ended up with $80 million. What a great investment. So you gotta look at it as, you know, business. You can't take it personal. You know, it's easy for me to take it personal. Like, these guys making money, man. You know, I'm mad as I don't know what, man, because they making my money. I'm supposed to be making that money. I'm a real boxer, but guess what? If they got a bigger fan base than me, they're gonna make more money than me. You know what I mean? Because they got people that's watching them fight when they fight. You know, average person from where I'm from, my hood, they're gonna be like, man, K9, man, give me a ticket, man. Can I give your man's a ticket? Look out for me. That ain't real support because they not paying. These people that has country behind them, like Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, they got country behind them. They gonna pay. Deontay Wilder was the bigger puncher, and I felt at one point in time he was the better fighter. But guess who had more followers? Anthony Joshua, yes, and Tyson Fury had more followers. So guess what? They were going to demand more money. See what I'm saying? Because they had bigger followers. Even though, in my eyes at the time, Wilder was the better fighter, but he didn't have a fan base as Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury gave Wilder a fan base he hadn't had when he came over here and fought him the first time. And even though he lost the second time, he still ended up with a nice fan base. But losing, with him getting stopped, it hurt his brand to a certain extent. But the win for Tyson Fury was really, I think, good for boxing, especially for over in UK, where the fan base over in a different country is much bigger. That's a great fight. It's gonna be big and huge. And if it wasn't on the zone and on pay per view, it would have a great chance at passing the record of Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. So yeah, so you get it from someone that knows boxing. Yes, I am an expert. I done commentated a few fights in my lifetime. On Fox. I commentated a fight card at Crunks recently. I believe it was in September. It was a closed show on Fight Pass pay per view. Then I commentated a fight the very next day in Florida. So I know boxing. I know a little bit. I won 2 world titles, and I'm the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history. So I know a little bit about this boxing, y'all. But you know, it is what it is. I can't wait for later on tonight. Yeah, I can't wait. So yeah, Joshua won by ninth round TKO, y'all, and I would actually call that a knockout. So the difference between TKO and KO is knocked out. You don't get up. You know what I mean? You out of there. TKO is when the referee stop the fight. You want to continue, but you might not be able to continue because you might be a little weary, a little punch drunk. Can't. That's a TKO. Knockout is when they count you out. And yeah, absolutely. Easy street for Joshua tonight. Pull up was game, but a bit too one-dimensional for Mike. Like and roll on 2021. Easy, or is it Azzy? You're 100% right. Smack the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're just not getting in. Because I'll give it to y'all raw and uncut, as real as it can be, real as it get. It's your boy K9. And yeah. Yep. So we definitely gonna be tapping in though. Later on. We're gonna definitely tap in later on. Shakur Stevenson fighting on ESPN tonight. And I know you can UK fans will be asleep probably. All right, appreciate you, Steve, for the chat, for the super chat donation. Always showing love. Appreciate you at K9 Boxing. Dogs are us. Yes, dogs are us. One love. Yeah. So hey, we might see. I see they showing a replay of Mayweather and Anthony Joshua talking. So maybe we might see Anthony Joshua versus Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition, and that would be a real exhibition because they wouldn't be fighting for real. Now we talking about a real exhibition because these fights that we watching right nowadays are really not exhibitions. Because if you look at Nate Robinson when he fought against Jake Paul knocked Nate Robinson out. That's not an exhibition. That was a real fight. Mike Tyson was trying to knock Roy Jones out. That is not an exhibition. So exhibitions are not exhibitions nowadays. We talking about these are real knockouts. So when you fight an exhibition nowadays, don't think it's an exhibition. Exhibition, it's a real fight. Whether they go in record or not, it's a real fight. So Badu Jack fought against his opponent, and it was actually a real pro fight. Now Jake Paul and Nate Robinson was a real fight because it went on their record. But Mike Tyson versus Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones was actually an exhibition, 2 minute rounds. Yeah. So they putting up the big four heavyweight division. They got Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Olasavar. I can't pronounce his first name. I don't want to butcher it, but his name is Osei. You say. And I don't really know why Yusei is up there because he hasn't looked good his last couple of fights, and I think he's really a cruiserweight and not a heavyweight. But he's a great fighter. But I don't know if he's packing that same power he packed in the cruiserweight division as he has in the heavyweight division. Yeah. Who you calling between Joshua and Fury? Do you think Fury Anthony could catch up with him? I think Fury can beat Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua. I mean, yeah, Fury has my ex trainer, my former trainer Sugar Hill. He is training Tyson Fury, and I think that gives Tyson Fury the advantage. Not saying it's because he was my former trainer, but I know he's a great trainer. He's real good with basics, and Tyson Fury hasn't never looked that good like he did against Deontay Wilder his last fight. And it wasn't just because it was just Tyson Fury was in there just doing what he do. It was because he upgraded his trainer. His trainer is Sugar Hill now, my former trainer, and I think that'll be the difference in the fight between him and Anthony Joshua. Frank Bruno and Mike Tyson would be a brilliant exhibition. No, we don't want to see Frank Bruno and Mike Tyson fight ever again. The way Mike Tyson did Frank Bruno, keep Frank Bruno far away from Mike Tyson as possible. Mike Tyson almost killed Frank Bruno. Man, he was hitting Frank Bruno with everything but the kitchen sink. I do not want to see Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno in an exhibition. That would be murder for Frank Bruno. Frank Bruno's a good dude, though. We follow each other on Twitter, and he's a good dude. But, don't put him in a ring with Mike Tyson ever again. They fought twice. Go look at the fight between Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno. Both times. Brutal. Yeah, Tyson versus Corey Sanders was an exhibition. Okay. Well, I think they sparred before. I think that was actually a sparring session. But Mike Tyson know how to have real exhibitions. His exhibitions are actually fights. And I think that Mike Tyson can't even go 3 minute rounds against real fighters anymore because he smoke a lot of weed and weed take your wind from you. So I don't know if he can even go 12 rounds, 3 minute rounds, 12 rounds. Sugar Hill was great. But even Ben was a big thing and the best career move for Tyson could make. UK media thought he was mental. Yeah. I definitely think he upgraded for sure. Bruno was scared of their second fight. Can't say I blame him. Right? Yeah. You scared? Call the police or don't get in there. Yeah. One thing about a Mike Tyson fight though, win, lose, or draw, you gonna get paid $1 million at least. What do you think? What do you think to the mountain and fighting Eddie Hall? They both be exhausted after 2 rounds. I don't know, man. Listen, let the beatings begin. Bruno was scared. What's up, Paul? Yeah, y'all keep hitting the like buttons, man. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Bruno was scared to the death. Yeah, that's right. Say, okay, yeah, we said that. Did Sugar Hill teach you to be more aggressive? How was Manny with you? Yeah, as he also, no, Sugar Hill has actually taught me the basics. He really helped me perfect my basics. That's what he helped me with. I was always aggressive. And Emmanuel Stewart gave me some pad work. I think I may get some pad work from Emmanuel Stewart, maybe about 5 times. Emmanuel Stewart was my manager. Yep. Yeah, he was my manager. Yep. He was a good manager too. But he always would show up in my corner because he didn't trust Sugar Hill to be the main guy in championship fights. So he would always come take over the corner. So people would think that he actually trained me for the fight, but he really never actually really trained me for a fight. So that's why when we used to get in the corner and he'd work the corner and get there screaming and yelling at me, and I'd be looking like, man, I don't understand what you're saying. First of all, I don't speak that kind of language, and I don't listen to that kind of language. And you didn't train me for this fight, so when you telling me to do, I don't know what to do and how to do what you're telling me what to do. So I would look at Sugar Hill and be like, okay, what you want me to do, Suge? It wasn't disrespect to him because he is the GOAT, you know what I mean? But it's just that, we weren't on the same page because he wasn't my trainer. So yeah, we definitely got some great fights coming up. Triple G for the fight December the 18th. I'll be covering that. Canelo versus Caleb Smith. That's coming up December 19th. And January 2nd, Garcia. Yeah, that's right. Ryan Garcia fight against Campbell. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be January 2nd. So them upcoming fights, make sure y'all tap in. Yeah, we go get it crunk for sure. Yeah, absolutely, y'all. So yeah, I'll make sure I get in here live a little earlier next time, so I can go ahead and catch some of these fights, these earlier fights. Yeah, Hey, listen. I'm still thinking about Mike Tyson, but yeah, this my man's ooh, good shot. Ryan Garcia beast too, though, y'all. But yeah, they showing the opponent from Canelo right now. But Canelo, I got to me, I believe Canelo is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. I mean, because Canelo, he he's a goat when it comes to who's the highest paid fighter right now. Man, he has some of the greatest knockout reels. He's doing what nobody else is doing right now in boxing. He's calling his own shots like Mayweather did. He got out the contract with with uh Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and he's calling his own shots. So now he's making money. He's making, and it ain't just about making money. He's fought He's fought champions. We gonna say the best because he know what he doing. He fighting champions and he taking their belts. Now, out of the champions that he's fighting, majority of the times he fights the weaker or the weak champions because he wants to get the belt, and that's called smart management. Smart. And if Mayweather can do it, then how come Canelo can't do it? You don't have everybody, a great team or a great fighter or a great manager, promoter. They'll give you the best opportunity to win. They're not gonna just throw you in there to the wolves right away. That's why Oscar De La Hoya never fed me. That's right, never fed me Canelo because Canelo was green at the time when I was current champion. Then I was mad, was wondering why he would never fight me because I had the style and I had the power to take money out of Canelo's pocket and Oscar De La Hoya's pocket. So he would let me fight all the harder fights and let Canelo fight the easier fights because Canelo has a country behind him. I don't have a country behind me. You know what I mean? That's why when you black, you have to be exceptional. When you're in a sport of boxing, when you're in a sport of basketball, in any sport, you have to be exceptional because in sports, the black man, it was harder to get in. They finally got in, and then bam, he was in there. And now it's like, with the freedom that you have as a black man, man, you are able to do what you want to do, So we all over the place. But, one thing about, other we're gonna say other people. Even though we all are the same, but we're gonna say Mexicans. Mexicans, they support each other. And boxing is being ran fan base wise by the UKs, people from overseas, the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans, and even the Philippines. And even though, now don't get me wrong, blacks are some of the greatest athletes in the world, and I believe they got all the rhythm from when we were in slavery. You know what I mean? So believe it or not, slavery is actually helped with the rhythm because if you're getting beat on the railroads with music on with a rhythm, that's giving you rhythm because the beat is on and they were singing it in those days. Even though it was bad, you know what I mean. They gained rhythm. They gained beats, they gained strength, and so you see the average black man. Oh man, he cut up like what up Diesel. So just a lot goes on with that, man. And I'm taking us super far back, but you know, we have to support each other more. Like if you really want to be big, all you gotta do is have support. Subscribers, followers, and you ain't got to be able to fight that good. Ryan Garcia wasn't all that good, but he had a fan base out of this world. But then he started taking boxing serious. He ended up hiring a new trainer, Canelo's trainer, and now he's knocking everybody out. So now, not only is he just a person with subscribers or followers on his YouTube channel and his Instagram, now he actually can fight as good as they thought he could. You know what I mean? So along with his fan base, he really can fight. And it's connection and the complexion. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's connection and complexion. In these days, you know what I'm saying? If you got a fan base behind you, YouTuber, you got a million some subscribers, they gonna follow you, Gone are the days of when the best gotta fight the best, you know what I mean? When you gotta be able to know how to fight. You ain't gotta know how to fight. If you got social media presence, you good. Did you ever think you would fight James Kirkland? I had a chance to fight James Kirkland. Golden Boy had me in their office, and they actually asked me. They said, we gonna pay you this certain amount of money. You can fight. You can fight James Kirkland. You can fight SB. What's the other guy name? Oh yeah, Fredo Gulu, or you can fight Ishe Smith. And they said you could fight Ishe Smith in Detroit. And I'm from Detroit for the same amount of money. So I said, no brainer. I would fight Ishe Smith because Kirkland. Well, I was gonna say he was dangerous, but he was a harder fight on paper than Ishe Smith was at the time, and so was Fredo Agulu. So I took the what I thought would be the easier fight. I ended up losing my title in Detroit, and that's a long story. Um, so yeah, I had a chance. Well, he had a chance to fight me because he never won a world title, so he had a chance to fight me. I could have fought him, but I took the lower risk and the more reward, and fight against Ishe Smith. And I actually tore my bicep. I don't know if you've been to see it. So yeah, I tore my bicep on my arm right here, y'all. Let me see. You see that? Tore my bicep in training camp. So that's how I lost that fight. Along with other little some stuff going on. Yeah. It said Kirkland rocked Canelo before getting knocked out. What a highlight A3, the highlight of Canelo knocking out Kirkland surpassed Kirkland actually rocking Canelo, that you don't forget about that because Kirkland got knocked out so bad, man. I mean, the way he fell, they just actually showed the replay of him getting knocked out. That it surpassed what Kirkland did to Canelo. I'm quite sure he probably did rock Canelo because Kirkland wasn't a bad fighter, but he was a better fighter when he was with Ann Wolfe. And Ann Wolfe don't get no credit, but she's definitely the best female trainer of all time. When Kirkland was with Ann Wolfe, man, Ann Wolfe had him right. SB, seems like we might have to go on here later on, because yeah, so we can prepare for later. Canelo knocked out Kirkland ugly. Yeah, K9 Boxing, what's your thoughts on Pulev's toughness? He was tough in old boots, in my opinion. Will be good to see your views on his performance. Yeah. Hey, Pulev was tough. Pulev fought the best that he could. I don't think he had the perfect game plan. And I just think that, and it's hard, you can't, how they say you can't teach a old dog new tricks. So I think that was the case with Pulev. I don't know if you could actually change him up and be able to get him to fight a different kind of style to prepare for Anthony Joshua. So what you get is what you get, and that's what that was. You know what I mean? He just fought the same way he normally fights. And I think Anthony Joshua knew what he was getting himself into, or who he was fighting and what he was gonna do. So he prepared for it, and that's how he got the knockout. So, but Pulev does have heart. He tried his best, but his best days are far behind him. But he tried, you never knock. As a fighter, I don't knock a man down when he loses, because I wouldn't want nobody to knock me down when I lose or if I lost. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully he got paid good money and he take that money and invest. If he decided to want to come back, I wouldn't come back. Or if he decides to retire, or if he decides to fight on, I wouldn't fight against the top guys because, I don't think he's on that level anymore. But why not fight a few fights, or a few exhibitions get on a few exhibitions and make some money fighting exhibitions, because health is wealth, and you don't want to end up punch drunk, especially getting hit by heavyweights. He definitely is on a suspension, because when you get knocked out or TKO'd, you're on a suspension, so you can't fight for 90 days. And I don't think he would be fighting in 90 days anyway. But go over it with your family, and see what's next for you. But I wouldn't compete at the high level no more if I was him. I'll take my money and invest it. And maybe he could come back and do some exhibitions, or I wouldn't want to go out on a losing streak. So come back and fight somebody easy. He got a fan base. Fight a few fights, for easy fights, and then retire. That's what he can do. Absolutely. So, and we just go from there. Yeah. So someone calling me now probably about the fights or whatever, but we can't. The fight's over with, so you missed it, buddy. Yeah, we missed the fight. You missed the fight. A lot of people that missed the fight, they tapping in a little late. Yeah. But yeah. So Pulev turned his back in round 3. Yes, that was dangerous right there. You turned your back, and the referee did a terrible job. You hear me? The referee did a terrible job. When Pulev turned his back, AJ could have hit him in the back of the head and caught a murder case. The referee did not jump in and stop AJ from running at him. Thank God he didn't, but the referee wasn't there to stop him. So that man could have got killed in the ring by getting hit in the back of the head. And the referee didn't get there. All the referee would have did like the police. Police get there when some police officers, most police officers get there when the crime has already been committed. You have to get there to stop the crime. The referee did not get there to stop that crime, even though the crime wasn't committed. If it would have been, I felt like the referee should have been thrown in jail for that, because you get paid to do a job, and the referee clearly in round 3 did not do his job. And majority of the fight he didn't do his job. So I could be criticized as a fighter when I don't do my job. Well, referees need to be criticized when they don't do their jobs. So not throwing shade. I'm just keeping it real. I'm gonna call it ace a ace and a spade a spade. Yeah. I'm good, D. You got up in here late, bro, but you in here better late than never. You like the police. Better late than never. Yeah, since Danny Garcia lost his 3rd title fight, will he be looked at as a future gatekeeper? And you know what, Danny Garcia, like I say, I don't, unless it's over with for you. Danny Garcia just couldn't pull a trigger against Errol Spence, and so he lost the fight. Maybe he overlooked Errol Spence or thought Errol Spence wasn't the same because Errol Spence was just in a car accident. I mean, like I say, I don't feel like a fighter, or I wouldn't, as a fighter, want to retire with a loss as a loser or losing. I would want to retire on a winning streak. Now, if you end up almost getting hurt, or you're getting hurt real bad and you're not the same, then retire. But if you still got something in you and you can't compete at the highest level, just fight a few fights at home. Give your fans something, a go away party. A go away fight. Right? Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, who said that though? D. Who was that said 911 is a joke? Was that Flavor Flav? Yeah, you're absolutely. Hey, Reggie Bart, you said I'm absolutely right. Yes. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man. You're absolutely right by saying I'm absolutely right. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash the like, so I want to at least get to 50 before I tap out. I'm getting ready later on for the Shakur Stevenson fight, so make sure y'all tap in at about 10. Serious question. Do you think Foreman was robbed against Briggs? Oh, you know what? Whether he was or not, he ended up knocking out Michael Moore. So we were able to change the page. We were able to go fast forward. He knocked out Michael Moore and became the oldest heavyweight champion of all time. So yeah, but he probably was robbed. I had to look at that fight again. It was so long ago. But of course, I mean, I think he was robbed from if I can view the fight or remember the fight in my head. But that happens in boxing. One way not to be robbed is you knock a guy out. If you knock him out, you don't have to worry about being robbed because you clearly know you want to fight. Absolutely. So yeah, it's getting heated, boy. Ooh. That coffee went down the wrong pipe. Woo, boy. Yes, indeed. Yeah, y'all all right? These right here, gummies right here, y'all, are good. Y'all might need to try some of these right here. Man, get apple cider in it. Woo. And it actually has beets in it, too. Yeah. So we got a lot of great fights coming up. Who do y'all think will win between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? Yeah. Who do you think will win that fight? That's the Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns type fight. Speaking of Tommy Hearns, I just had Tommy Hearns on my live a few days ago. Thursday, me and Tommy went 1-on-1. The Hitman and the Dog, K9 Boxing. Yeah, we went 1-on-1 the other day. Y'all go check that video out. I had it on my live. So tomorrow at 7 o'clock, y'all, I will have King Mo on my live. MMA fighter King Mo. Yeah. I think didn't he be on Rampage? And MMA? Well, he'll be on tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. I'm going live with King Mo at K9 Boxing, y'all. So D said he think Terrence Crawford will beat Errol Spence. A3, you going with Crawford? Or both y'all going with Crawford? One said Terrence, the other one said Crawford. Kind of threw me off, boy. It was too much of that coffee. K9 drinking. Oh, no, we not drinking no Satan's coffee, boy. We ain't drinking nothing with Satan in it. We ain't touching Satan. Man, but that coffee went down the wrong throat, boy. Like I like to die just now, boy. That was some bad coffee right there. SB, what's up with you, girl? Man, my wife, boy, you hear me? She be on or something. Who would you like to see Charlo fight next? Man, I would like to see Charlo fight against Daniel Jacobs. They was beefing for a minute. Jamal Charlo and Daniel Jacobs. Hey, Billy A, what's up, Billy A? If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, Billy A, man. And hit the like button. I'm doing fine, man. UK in the building. Respect the UK. United Kingdom in the building. Errol, I think he's too strong for Crawford. Oh, yeah, you might be right about that one. Errol Spence, man, that guy, man, he looked so good. Man, I got to put this video up. I'm going to do a video on him. The fighter of the year, Errol Spence. The comeback fighter of the year, Errol Spence. Man, he came back after that car accident. I kind of look at that life career threatening car accident. Man, was like a fighter and Daniel Jacobs and Anthony Durrell having cancer. They all survived it. You know, and that car accident, man, foo-wee, his face was messed up, man. He had to get a whole new grill. Came back in his next fight and fought against the boogeyman. He fought against Danny Swift Garcia. And I ain't going to say destroyed him, but he dominated. There we go. We're looking for another D word. Dominated the fight. Hey, Marshall Beats. Oh, yeah. You in the building? You from UK too? Yeah, UK in the building. Yeah. Absolutely. Man, United Kingdom always showed me love. Every now and then, I have a few of my dogs from the hood tap in. You know, like my man's D from Dexter. And I got my dog Roger, he'll tap in. But like I say, you know, my peoples, you know, they don't really support like that. The people you would think of myself peoples are my so-called brothers and sisters. They don't support like that. That's why the Bible said a man is not honored in his own country. Because, you know, we don't, just think about it. In the Bible, Cain killed Abel. He killed his own brother. So, you know, don't look forward to your own family supporting you like that. If they do, then good. But, you know, you got to expect you to be supported by people that ain't even your peoples. Yo, man, from East London. Yeah, man, from East London. Oh, Marshall, what's happening, man? With the name Marshall Beats, I thought you was from New York or something. Marshall Beats. Marshall Beats. Is that your last name? Or was that just your YouTube name? Cause East London, I love, man. Listen, I love London. I'm not just saying it because y'all on my live with me. I love UK, love it. Listen, every time when I get off the phone with people now, you know what I say when I get off the phone? Cheers, cheers. I don't say peace, I say cheers. And cheers just sound good. Cheers, they told me cheers stands for thanks, but I use it as peace over the line when I get off the phone. Yeah, you know I'm gonna keep it real. That's right. Tell them to hit the like button. Man, listen. A3 said y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Absolutely. Yep. He dominated Garcia. I think Garcia is one-sided fighter. Danny Garcia is a counter puncher. He needs to learn how to set the counter punch up. I mean, he do know how to set the counter punch up, but against good fighters, he need to be more active, throw more punches, and then set the counter punch up. I think he'd be real suited. He'd do better if he added somebody to his team. I don't know if his dad will allow that, but if he added somebody like, for instance, someone like myself that has the knowledge that I have, that could be on the outside looking in, that could tweak a few things and can add on to what he got. Like, I'm real good at fighting southpaws, and I think that'd be good if he'd have somebody like me in his corner. I was watching over what they was doing because I got little tricks. I know a few things myself, you know. And even though I haven't won probably as many belts as he has won, I won belts. And I've been trained by one of the best ever, if not the best ever. Yeah, so yeah, I'm giving y'all that knowledge, man. We almost at 50. We at 49. We one more to go, SB. One more to go. We get to 50 or not? I know I gotta, get ready and prepare for it later on. But I want to at least get to 50 likes, y'all. 50 likes. Come on, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And y'all gotta share the video. We all we got. I'ma keep it 100 with y'all boys. You hear me? Yep. So guess what, SB? We at 50. That's what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about the rapper either. That's right. So Reggie Garcia hasn't been the same since the Thurman fight. Oh, you don't think so? I just think I don't just think. I know Styles make fights. It's just that, excuse me, Styles make fights and he's a counterpuncher. And one way to be able to offset a counterpuncher is to stay on top of him, don't give him no room to counterpunch. And Errol Spence stayed in his face and didn't allow him to counterpunch. And when he did throw punches, he threw more than one punch. When a counterpunch try to counterpunch you, they looking for you to throw a punch that they can counter. So what you do is you throw more punches so they can't counter that. If too many punches come at them at one time, you can't counter that punch because you got to look for punches coming back. So, or a feint. If you feint a guy, then you make him throw a punch and now you can counter the counter. So, hope y'all get it. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you with Garcia. Yeah, Garcia a beast, man. He a beast, but now he's forced to actually fight certain guys. Garcia had it real good. Like I say, he Puerto Rican and he got a country behind him, so he was allowed to fight whoever he wanted to fight. So then when he had to step it up and fight against the better fighters, he wasn't able to, to do the same things he did against the smaller fighters. And someone like Errol Spence a big dude. He come in camp weighing 190 sometimes. Yes, 190, and he fight 147. So he actually was looking up to Errol Spence, and Errol Spence, we all thought that he was, not the same Errol Spence he was before, but he came back even stronger. I thought when he got hit, it would kind of shake him up a little bit. You know what I mean? But he took it and shook it. But no, I appreciate y'all, man. We gonna go live later on. Thanks for all the likes, for all the shares. Thanks for y'all chatting in and kicking it with me and leaving the comments. Thanks for the donations. We gonna be back in what time, SB? SB don't have a time, so we'll just do the countdown. Yep. So yeah. The fight start. Do anybody know what time the Shakur Stevenson's fight start on ESPN? Where y'all at? Y'all done answered all my questions. Y'all let me know who's the guy, which was Nigel Benn, who did that to Gerald McCullough. Right when you throw combos, you knock it counterpunch and rhythm off. Absolutely. That's exactly what I just said, Reggie. You know you got that from me. Don't be act like you ain't get that from me, Brody. Unless you know a little bit about boxing, huh? Okay. Yeah, he talking about something right when you throw. Hey, Reggie, man, did you subscribe to the channel? That's what I want to know. Is you subscribe? Did you hit the notifications? It said, is he big and strong enough at WW? Thurman is a big. Yeah, Thurman fought Jerry Middleweight before. He used to fight Jerry Middleweight. He came down. Sean Porter was Jerry Middleweight and came down. And as an amateur, he fought 165. So, big thumbs up to Sean Porter. Real good dude, too. Sean Porter, a good dude. Keith Thurman, a good dude. I mean, I don't actually talk to these guys, man. I actually was in the dressing room with Sean Porter before he even won a world title when I was the world champion, the current world champ. And he was a real dude. I told him I appreciate him and his dad, man. I love their relationship. We need more father and son relationships in sports and life, just period. Coverage on ESPN Plus is about to go live soon. I'm talking about the actual main event and the co-main event. I want to at least cover the co-main event and the main event. You hear me, SB? Of the fights tonight. Oh, yeah. She gave me that look. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, what time, though? But what time do the actual co-main event start? What time do the actual ESPN? Because ESPN Plus comes on before ESPN. So, hey, I subscribe to your page when I see Yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay, Reggie. Yeah, one love. You from the block then. Okay. Yeah, you from Detroit. You from my way. I thought you was a UK guy. Yeah. I hope you were looking at some of these other videos though. You know, I'll be putting out some good quality. Joshua versus Fury for undisputed gotta happen in 2021. Yeah, they gotta make it happen because I believe the best are forced to fight each other right now because we're in this pandemic. And if you know, for you to get the money that you want right now, with it not really being a live gate where only so many people can come to the fights to make up for that money, the best got to fight the best. That's why you got guys fighting on pay per view when they wasn't fighting on pay per view at first. You know, like the Charlos, because they can't get the same amount of money if they don't unless they fight on pay per view because there's no live gate. So since you can't really have a live gate or you can't have enough people, enough fans in the audience for the live gate, then you got to take bigger fights, harder fights, fights that people want to see for you to get the money that you want, or you got to fight on pay per view. Yeah, yep. Oh, somebody said 7:30. No, they not about to fight 8:3. It ain't gonna be on at 10:30. Not on ESPN, regular ESPN. Yeah, but I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check it myself because them fights, ESPN fights like uh, they start at like 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock. Top rank fights. It's a top rank card. I just actually talked to Bar Aram the other day too, and Bar Aram, even though he was 80 some years old, he still got it up here, man. He still them some guys. Him, James King and Don King, they still got it, man. And in their later ages, man, it was something they was eating, man, in those days that helped them out a lot in these days. I think they put more steroids and more chemicals and all kind of stuff in our food that we eating right now. That's why we're not able to live as long as we were back then, you know? So it's at 10 p.m. Absolutely. So yeah, so the fights will be actually on at 10 p.m., y'all. So we'll be tapping back on at 10 p.m. Yeah, at 10 p.m. Yeah. So I see people that the late bloomers are starting to come through now. Is what? Yeah. That's how it be. Yeah. Y'all supposed to be here. That's why I see. That's why I be coming and just be doing a commentating the main event because people they'd be late for their own funeral. So, man, if you allow, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm always late for Christmas. I ain't did it. What's the day? I ain't did Christmas shopping yet. I'm always late, boy. I gotta start telling myself that Christmas is in November for me to be able to be on time, man. I'll be late, boy. I'll be late, and I'm sorry for that, y'all. You know what I mean. So I just gotta get ahead. Yep, it's very important to get ahead. Yeah. So my favorite punch, y'all. Since y'all really talking to, do you think Aaron is holding Crawford back? Yeah, he holding Crawford back. He held Floyd back too. That's why Floyd bought himself out the contract. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. But let me tell you my favorite punch. My favorite punch is I want y'all to tell me what y'all think my favorite punch is. I don't think Big Charlie was underrated because he was on pay per view right now. So yeah, I don't think he underrated. Big Charlie was slightly underrated while at the same time being overhyped. Is he ready for Jacobs though? Yeah, he ready for Jacobs. Jacobs ain't been looking good his last few fights. He ready for Jacobs now. A few fights ago when they was into it, he wasn't ready for Jacobs. I don't believe. But now he's ready for Jacobs. He's the champ. Jacobs ain't the champ. Charlo the champ. Yeah, but they in different weight classes right now. But they can easily fight each other. Charlo's still fighting at 160. Jacobs is fighting at 68. But they definitely can fight each other. But you never know though, man. Styles make fights, so I don't know. Daniel Jacobs could give Charlo a good fight. Maybe he could beat Charlo because he got in his head before. So I don't know if he could still do that. Put some like Snoop Dogg did in Nate Robinson fight tonight. Yeah, you say what again? I don't really know what you're saying. Maybe my partner, my partner in crime can help me with that one. But yeah, can y'all tell me from watching any of my fights if y'all really support K9, you're a part of the K9 family in the boxing. What is my favorite punch? What is a punch that I knocked out Corey Spinks with? What's my favorite punch? And it's the punch I knocked Corey Spinks out with. Do y'all know what my favorite punch is? What is K9's favorite punch? I'm gonna start giving giveaways out here if y'all can tell me certain things. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it fun. Yes, smash the like button. We got more. We got 50 more people in a live, but then we only got 54 likes, and we done had 100 some people on the live, but then I only see 54 likes. So y'all just communicate with me, kicking it with me. Hey, Anonymous 68, Anonymous 68. Make sure if you ain't subscribed to the channel, you gotta subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications. So I want y'all to tap in when I put these other videos up, not just when I go live. I want y'all to know when I put something else up, and y'all can go ahead and respond and hit the like button even then. So I'll be putting up some good stuff. Make sure y'all go check out Fast and Furious. I got a video on here called Fast and Furious. I think it's underrated. It's very great. It's a great video. Shout out to SB who helped put that video together. Me and SB, we went hard with that one. And the uppercut. The uppercut is a great one too. Yeah, it's a great one. Your overhand right is the one. I'd be wary of it when we meet. You're awkward, but that's your bingo shot. Okay. Now, speaking of awkward, make sure you go watch that video, Awkward Fighter. Awkward Fighter is another underrated video. Awkward Fighter is cold. You hear me? That just lets you know awkward is good because they say awkward like awkward is bad. But Prince Nassim was awkward. You hear me? And awkward was good for him because you know why? He's a world champion. Awkward. They call me an aqua fighter, right? But I'm a former world champion. You know what I mean? There's so many aqua fighters out here that won world titles. And if awkward is working for you, it's good. Then keep doing what you're doing. But right hook, yep, Big Capo, you right. That right hook. If I hit you with that right hook, oh my goodness, get over here. He's going night night. Okay, now you got to go back and look at Snoop Dogg singing them old gospel songs when they got not. Oh, I didn't see that. Hey, I didn't see that. My wife would go like this, like she saw it. She saw it. Whatever. She told me now she want to say, yeah, like, y'all know what it means. That's Christian love, like God's singing. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, that's bold, man. Snoop will smoke a blunt and laugh at you and say, "That's why you got knocked the f out." Rest in peace to Tiny, man. That was sad. Tiny was over at my wife's mother's church, and they was doing a movie, man, and he was trying to help me get in the movie. So I was fortunate enough to meet him. I believe he's a Christian too, because he was at a church and they was doing a movie. I was just off the set of The Contender, and he was trying his best to help me. At the time I had a lot of publicity, which I still have now. And he was trying to get me on The Contender. He was trying to get me in a movie, and I just stunk the place up. I don't know how to act. You know what I mean? I just know how to keep it 100. So I'm not a great actor. I just keep it 100. You feel me? And that's another reason why I was able to be on The Contender, because I had such a story and I could fight a little bit, So that's how I made it on The Contender. I had that egg. You hear me? I had that egg. You see? See that egg? Yeah, I had that egg. Boy, they want to see that egg and a little humor. I need to get in the gym, K9. How much for a membership? Oh man, so really ain't doing memberships right now, because of this COVID. So we could talk about some one-on-one payments or whatever. Hit me on my Instagram, DM me at K9Boxing, and we could just do some one-on-one. Because I ain't really doing memberships. Like these gyms are closed, and some of these gyms are open, not supposed to be closed. They're not supposed to be open, but they are. But hit me on the Instagram, K9Boxing, DM me, and we'll go from there. K9, you got to go back and look at Snoop Dogg. Oh yeah, I covered that. Agree, Orthodox is better word for you than awkward. Orthodox. Maybe we'll say that. Whatever. We'll say what we say. Yeah, man. We in these crazy times right now, man. And it's not a good look to be in these crazy times, man. Once again, this is coffee and not lean. I don't know when did being a lean head or a coke head, when did that become cool? Like I see a lot of guys maybe doing their rap videos and they be having cups like these, but it be lean in it. I got coffee in mine. They be having lean in it, and when did it become cool to to drink cough syrup and sniff cocaine and talk about being a dope fiend and all that kind of stuff? When did that become cool? It ain't never been cool in my life. You know what I mean? Never, and it never will be. Um. Okay, so says I thought both guys fought well, champ. Also, can you upload more contenders? ST need the Ebo episode. I'm trying to marathon. Yeah, I think you told me that you're trying to marathon. I gotta look for the Ebo one. And I put so many up though, you know. So we gonna see if we can find out the on Ebo one. Ebo a good dude. We still be in contact too though. What diet benefits you best? Boxing K9. Um, just when I get ready for a fight, I just stay away from all the bad food. You know, I would eat, whatever I felt like tastes good. You know what I'm saying? As long as it wasn't nothing that was really bad. Like, yeah. So I like to eat. I felt like this is what you should do. You got something good for y'all. You trying to go on a good diet plan. You trying to have energy. Eat your dinners, breakfast time and breakfast time. Eat your breakfast time and dinner, because in the daytime when you're active, you should eat you a bigger meal where you can burn it off. And then when you're not as active and it's late or what's at nighttime, you should eat a lighter meal because you're not moving around as much. Thoughts on Erickson Lubin? Man, Erickson Lubin, boy, he's gonna be a champion. He's the most he has improved the most out of the guys in the junior middleweight division. Erickson Lubin, he is gonna be a champion. Yeah, he a beast. Erickson Lubin. I'm so done with these live streams. See, this is the thing. People don't expect you to say hi back, but I mean at least acknowledge them though, K9 Boston. Hey, oh, who you talking about? I hope you ain't talking about me, cause I'm trying to say what's up to everybody. Yeah, I'm not like that. Yeah, and you ain't gotta just, I don't just say what's up to y'all just for donations or whatever. You know what I mean? I've been this way since day one. As a celebrity, as a fan favorite on a contender, I was reaching out to the crowd, staying out there, signing autographs, kicking it with everybody. I always been real. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, A3. Absolutely. But they used to be, look, I used to have, the bodyguards or the security used to be telling me, come on, let's go. And I used to be like, nah, hold on, let me talk to this guy, let me sign his autograph, let me kick it. I always gave back. I never thought I was too big for nobody. We all human. We all are in the same game. Remember that song I think NWA had? Miss Chalet was singing the hook. We all in the same game. And we are. And just that some people box, some people play basketball, some people play baseball, some people can sing, some people can rap. We just all good at something. Everybody good at something. Let's just keep it positive though. That's all. Yeah, he got a good chance to win too, cause Charlo, has all the belts, but I think he was exposed when he fought against Tony Harrison, and even though he won a fight, and he was losing that fight. Yeah, and Lubison, Erickson Lubin, he upgraded when he hired Kevin Cunningham, who was a great southpaw trainer, and he actually trained Corey Spinks, who won 5 world titles. So for those that saw me beat Corey Spinks and said, "Oh, you beat Corey Spinks, he wasn't nothing." Corey Spinks should be in the Hall of Fame. He's a 5-time world champion. And Kevin Cunningham trained what's my man's name? The other young man. Can you remember? Devin Alexander. There we go. Devin Alexander. Yeah. Yeah. What kind of weight to you? Maybe 25 can now. What kind of sweat do you do make weight as King Mo about MMA weight cutting? That's serious. Not hydrate. Yeah, I lost the fight, man. I lost the fight because I lost 36 pounds one time in 3 weeks. I lost 36 pounds in 3 weeks one time, y'all. Let me rewind that. I lost 36 pounds in 3 weeks and when I fought against this guy named Joe Julio. So even though he was scared of me, wasn't nothing I could do. I had lost too much weight. I was dehydrated, and I should have got a B12 shot. If I knew about B12 shots, I would have got one. I would have got my strength back if I could, and I would destroy him. But yeah, I lost that fight because I lost too much weight. I shouldn't have took the fight. I shouldn't have got down that low. Man, that hurt me bad that day, man. I was dehydrated. When Shane Mosley and Alfonso were on the contender gym, did you spar? Did you try to spar them? No, I didn't. I think Sugar Shane was on season 1 on the contender, not season 2. Oh, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I didn't spar him though. Yeah, he was on season 2, but I didn't spar him. Alfonso Gomez, I didn't spar him either. I wasn't trying to let people see what I could do. I was showing them what I wanted them to see, making them think I couldn't fight. I would go get big old plates of food and then take them to the room, eat some of it, throw the rest in the garbage. They thought I was gonna be overweight. I was really using my brain. You know, I outsmarted those guys on season 2 of the Contender, and that's how I became the bronze medal winner and a fan favorite, and that's how I went so far. God first though, Jesus for life. That's how I did it, y'all. And Harrison very unlucky in the second Charlo fight. Yep, that's what you gotta do though. You gotta roll the dice and they come to boxing. See, win some, you lose some, and that's just life, man. You know. Did you get to talk to Sugar Ray Leonard much and get advice from him? Yeah, I did. We actually went over the final four. Actually went over Sugar Ray Leonard's house. So we actually went in Sugar Ray Leonard's house, and we got a chance to pick his brain and talk to him and kick it with him and see where he stayed and how he living and all that. So Sugar Ray Leonard is very private. And he's a real good businessman, and it's all business with him, you know. Yeah, but Sugar Ray Leonard's a cool dude, you know. But really, it's just business with him, you know. He ain't really anti-social, that sociable, you know. But he was cool, you know. He was cool. Yeah, he definitely was cool. Talk about your amateur career. You legend. You a legend. Yeah, you a legend. I don't know much about it. Huh? Yeah. Okay, so look, I only had 10 amateur fights. You know, my short boxing career, amateur career, but I was ready to go pro after 10 amateur fights because I was a street fighter. I grew up tough, you know, not having no daddy, you know, selling drugs, getting in trouble, fighting in school, getting kicked out of school for fighting. So I was already a tough guy. So when a young man rolled up on me and asked me, "Did I want to fight? You know, could I fight? Did I want to be a boxer?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "You know, who you think you can beat that's boxing right now?" I said, "Man, I'll knock Mike Tyson out." You know, little did I know boxing was hard as it was. You know, um, I hung in there. And I remember my first sparring session. Man, my head was hurting like a mug because people actually hit back in the ring in boxing, and everybody's not gonna fall like they do when I was in the streets fighting. So yeah, I only had 10 amateur fights, but I learned a whole lot being, just being in the gym and just, you know, sparring a lot. I sparred a lot, the right kind of sparring, and I thank God he protected me and he showed me the way because I wasn't going to learn at the age of 18, you know, how to jab like everybody else and get behind my punches like everybody else. I learned that later on in my career. Shout out to Sugar Hill for teaching me a whole lot. But I already knew how to fight. I copycatted Mike Tyson. That was my guy. That was the guy who I looked up to. So I took stuff from him, and I took a little bit from Roy Jones and Shane Mosley, and I just put it in my cereal and ate it, and I became who I am, K9. You know, I was always a dog. Yeah, you definitely outsmarted a lot of people, champ. Yeah, I did a whole lot, especially on the Contender. And I'm the last actual world champion out the original Crunk Gym. You know, I'm the last. You know, first should be last, the last should be first. I'm the original last world champion out of the original Crunk Gym. And I actually stayed down the street from Crunk, y'all. I actually stayed down the street from the original Crunk Gym. That was actually my neighborhood, you know. And I was the last time you ever saw Emmanuel Stewart on TV was in my corner on Showtime. Well, look at that fight when I fought Corey Spinks. The second time it was on Showtime. Well, look at it on Showtime. Me, Emmanuel Stewart. Man, I miss my dog. Yeah. Yeah, Sugar Hill is legendary. Yeah, Sugar Hill is coming, man, he's coming up. He's making money. He's doing his thing. So, he paid his dues though. He was always, he was always the Emmanuel Stewart's nephew. Now he got his own name. He worked hard. Sugar Hill had trained a lot of Emmanuel Stewart fighters, but at the end of the day, Emmanuel Stewart would show up in the corner and be the one to call the shots because he had more experience and he was Unk. You know what I mean? But now, Sugar Hill, is leading the way now and he's doing his own thing. Yep. Yeah, so yep. I'm gonna stay on here, man, for at least 16 more minutes, y'all, and kick it with y'all. I'm gonna try to stay on here for 16 more minutes, and talk that talk. Yep. So Yeah, well, like I said, we had a good fight. And anytime it's a knockout, man, hey, Anthony Joshua say today because we had the third round was awesome. Then it got a little boring. Then boom, another round was awesome. Then it got boring, and bam, ninth round knockout. So Anthony Joshua did good, y'all. You know what I mean? I still give him. I give him a B minus, B minus, C plus for his performance because he I feel like he could have probably knocked out Pulev a little earlier. What each is said and done. I ain't the one in there. Did you ever watch that Archie Moore versus Ron Durrell fight? No, I didn't watch it. I don't really watch a lot of old time fights no more because a lot of them old time fights be in black and white, and it probably can mess your eyes up now that we got color. You know what I'm saying? But eventually I'll take a look at maybe when I get a little older, or maybe when I'm just studying, I'll take a look at some of these older fights, which I should do anyway. Especially now since I'm on both ends of the stick. I'm a boxer still, and I'm a trainer, so I'm gonna definitely take a look at some of these old school fighters because I noticed that Emmanuel Stewart used to watch a lot of tapes, especially a lot of the old school fighters. You know what I mean? So, man, maybe if you can remind me, you know what I mean, about taking a look at Archie Moore fight versus what's that, Von Durrell. I guess it was a good fight because you showed, son, you brought it back up. Yeah, I'd have been everywhere, man. A3, Joy Road, 12th Street, Linwood, Dexter. Man, I'm 47 years old, so man, I don't got around. And thank God, man, I'm still here. Trust me, that fight is out of sight is a sight to behold. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, man, baby, man, yeah. You do me a favor. Nah, watch that fight sooner than later. I'm talking about real soon. If you can DM me that on my Instagram, K9 Boxing on Instagram, DM me that fight. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go take a look at that fight and tell you what I think about that fight. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like buttons, man. And like I say, if y'all some new people on the chat, you know, new boxing fans on the chat, make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notifications. Yeah, because I want this channel to grow, not just because of me, because of my wife too, who puts a lot of hard work in, and she deserves it as much as I do to see this channel grow. You know what I mean? I've been at the highest level, and everything I touched and I put my mind to, putting God first, it has succeeded. You know what I mean? So I only had 10 amateur fights, but I made it to the highest level in boxing. I made it to become a world champion. So everything I put myself into, or I put my hands into to try to do, I've been at the top of it. It's not so now I'm putting a lot into this boxing channel. You know what I mean? And not just boxing channel, this K9 boxing channel because I like to talk about different things. I don't just talk about boxing. I talk about boxing the most, but I do videos about basketball. Every now and then, I want to do a video about football. So this gonna be like a sports channel, hashtag slash just life. You know what I mean? Because I want to talk about life, not just boxing. Everybody ain't into boxing. You know what I'm saying? When I was on a contender, and they liked me not just because I was a boxer, but I had a story to tell. So a lot of people watch the contender not just because of the boxing, but you have people that don't even like boxing watch it because they see that boxers are really family, are really human beings. We're not just people that just take punches. And boxers are not mean like people think. People that know boxers, they see a boxer like, man, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. He gonna beat me up. First thing people see, that you a boxer, they be like, man, don't hit me. Like even if they playing, it's really not a good look, man. Boxers are boxers in the ring. Outside the ring, we ain't trying to fight. We ain't getting paid for it. I'm spoiled. I don't want to fight outside the ring. I want to fight in the ring, and that's it. Because I'm getting paid afterwards. I'm straight. I'm trying to walk away and go see my family. If it ain't about dollars, it ain't about nothing. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. When I see things on live stream get heated or I'm getting hot, I'm just gonna leave. So now I am gonna remove myself from this. So yeah, so you must have got into it with somebody unanimous 6-8. Somebody that made you mad. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah, yep. Hey, anonymous 6-8. Don't let nobody get you mad. Whatever going on here, so I can't see what everybody's saying to each other. Don King said you had that dog in you after you knocked out Corey Spinks. He sure did. Yeah, in a press conference, he sure did, boy. He said, "Now we got K9. Yeah, K9. Yeah, I love you, man. I love you, man." That's your boy Don King for real. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate y'all for real. A scenario, Allah, what happened to the building that boxing gym across from the Family Dollar on the boulevard? I was the one working in the Family Dollar that day when you told me. Oh wow, yeah, wow. Look, you got some good memories, boy. We could tell you ain't no boxer because boxers that be getting hit in the head be forgetting. Yeah, I don't know, man. What happened? Yeah, I don't know what happened to that man. A lot of these buildings getting towed down, burnt down, and a lot of people are losing money. You know what I'm saying? Because the businesses are being shut down. If you ain't got money, you know what I'm saying, stacked up, then and you're a little small business, you can go out of business easy because, you know what I mean, you're not able to have people come inside. Like that one Connie's and Barber, they might be out of business forever now because, they're not able to have people come sit down. That's where they made their money at. And they don't have a drive through, so they might be out of business. Uh Adjo MDFK. I'm from Bulgaria. SB, you know where that's from? I'm from Bulgaria. Josh is the winner. Pulev is RIP. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, A Adjo. I don't want to butcher your name, but we appreciate you from coming on the live tonight, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope you are subscribed. If you haven't, subscribe, and when you do subscribe, say I just subscribed, champ. Yes, subscribe and hit the notifications, and keep getting this knowledge from your boy K9, because I'm gonna continue to give it to y'all. In a fighter's perspective. You know what I mean? I've been in the ring with the best of the best. Yeah, I should have been in there with Floyd. At one point in time, Floyd was a world champion at the same time I was. Why didn't we fight? I don't know. I mean, I think Floyd knew it was going to be a hard fight, and Styles make fights. If I would have caught him with that overhand right, he would have went flying like Corey Spinks. So he was smart enough fighting me. Now, even though he might have better skills, it's just that power and that desire to win, and knowing he would have changed my life. Is it true that you knocked out a police officer? Nah, I might have knocked out a police officer that wasn't in uniform. You know what I'm saying? Maybe before he became a police officer, but no, I never knocked out a police officer, not that I know of. Maybe we had a fight a long time ago and he became a police officer afterwards, but and I ain't trying to knock the police officers down, but in these days, you even look at a police officer, you can get shot. So I definitely knock out a police officer. I'll be in jail today. The Pulev is best, but Joshua is the king of fighting. Yeah. Joshua's good. Joshua's good, and I like Joshua. But we gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? And when you get in there with Tyson Fury, we gonna see who's the king of boxing in the heavyweight division. Because I still like the littler fighters more, as far as like what they bring to the table than I do as far as probably the bigger guys. We got some like the 130 to 35 pound division ain't no joke. Yeah, you come on, man. Oh, we got Javante Davis, Tank. Excuse me. We got Shakur Stevenson who fight tonight, and I'll be covering. Excuse me. I'll be covering that fight at 10 o'clock, y'all. We're gonna do the countdown. We got Ryan Garcia who'll be fighting in a couple of weeks. We got some great fighters at 130, 135. We got Teofimo Lopez. We got Devin Haney. I mean, that division is fire right there. Man, they should do a 130, 35 pound division. We should do a tournament. That'll be cold. And we should do a tournament for the heavyweight division. You put these tournaments together, you do shows like the Contender was, boxing will be, man, super, super fire. Yeah, that right hook. Yeah, you talking about my right hook? Yeah, I got a right hook, boy. I got a left hook too, but it left me when I started watching Roy Jones. I started messing around trying to be smooth, and I used to think I was sweet, boy. I remember when I fought my first fight on ESPN. I thought I was sweet, boy. It was nasty, but I learned and I got better. Joshua's best skill is the one to upcut and bipolar is one punch. Yeah, that was a good fight. You know what I mean? And like I said, I give AJ a B minus. You know what I mean? Because I thought he could have knocked him out much sooner. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he got the job done, and that's all. And that's all you can expect, and that's all you want to do. That's what you want to do is get the job done. And since the loss to Andy Ruiz Jr., he has been on a winning streak, and I think his next fight is going to be against Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury just has to stay focused, man. I just hope he stay out the way, keep his mind focused, man, because people are losing their mind in these days, man. I just hope he stay on point. Usyk can beat Joshua in 8-round KO. Ooh, Jonah J. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Usyk styles may fights. You never know. I think he might be a little too little though, Jonah J. But who knows? When you never lost before, you don't know how to lose. Who knows? Come on, man. Y'all gotta hit them like buttons. We gotta at least get to 60. We at 58. Yeah, we at 58. We got another hater. Don't hit the So come on, y'all. Jonah J, hit the like button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the like buttons. Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, we on with it in a minute. Okay, so yeah, uh, huh? Yeah, SB told me we got a few minutes, y'all. We got. Can we hit the like button? Can I get y'all to hit the like button? We got 58. We just want to get to 60. 60. We on for it. Yeah, Osei versus Joshua. Yeah, see, but once again, where you from, Jonah J? You from UK? Because that's what the support. See, the people from UK, man, listen, they love boxing. Paul Bradley, hit the like button and subscribe button if you just not tapping in. Wilder versus Reyes Jr. That's what I want to see. Oh, you want to see a 3? Oh, no. Wilder versus Reyes Jr. That'd be a good fight. Yeah, it'd be a great fight. You talking about Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali? That's the style we looking at. But Muhammad Ali with power, because Wilder can punch. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna say he know Muhammad Ali either, but he's a taller guy versus a shorter guy. Or the Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. Reyes, we ain't gonna say he Mike Tyson because of how he look. You know what I'm saying? But that'd be a good fight. They would definitely be trying to knock each other out. That's what the fans want to see. They want to see good fights. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see, good fights. Put fan-friendly fights together. Don't put two guys in there that have the same style, because one guy going to be waiting for the other guy, the other guy going to wait for the other guy. Now we got a boring fight. Styles make fights. We need to put a boxer in there with a fighter. You know what I mean? So the fighter has to fight, the boxer has to box. You know what I mean? Or no. Let's better yet, put two fighters in there. Let's get it right. Let me rewind that. Put two fighters in there. Two fighters in there, so a fighter is going to fight, other fighter going to fight. Them are the best fights when you get fighters fighting each other. Mike Tyson versus Joe Frazier. Them kind of fights. You know what I mean? We want to see fights like that. We want to see guys that go at each other. I remember Tim Bradley fought against. I wish I could think of the young man's name. I just saw the other day, but man, they was going at it. Two fighters. I know it took. Man, I think it took Tim Bradley. He said, man, over a year, a couple of fights. It took him a long time to recover from that, but they was banging. Canelo versus James Kirkland. We want to see fights like that. Where guys are trying to get each other. You feel me? Even now stylistically, that Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas. Even though I was upset, Buster Douglas pulled an upset up against Mike Tyson. That was a great fight. They both was trying to knock each other out, and he even dropped Douglas, even though he lost. But that was a good fight. Absolutely. Rewind that, big cowpo 313 in the building. Yes. So yeah, I'm working on a lot of things, y'all. I'm working on a lot of things. I'm working on my website. I know y'all want to get the merch. Y'all want to see these new K9 shirts and stuff. Oh yeah, you see it? See K9? We in the building. Don't bark if you can't bite. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Yeah. So a couple of more minutes, y'all, and we gonna be at y'all at detention. 3 hours from now. Well, it'd be 2 hours from now at 8 o'clock. But yeah, man, like I say, y'all, right here, I got it on the screen. Joshua won by ninth round TKO. Thanks for having a stylish defense. Yeah. Oh yeah, the defense don't win championships. Spider Moose. No, this ain't football or this ain't basketball. Offense wins championships and offense wins fights, boxing matches. Yeah, and that's the reason why Jake Paul, beat Nate Robinson. See, defense did not do nothing for Nate Robinson, and maybe it would have did something for him if he'd actually had it. But he was a newcomer to the game. He wasn't a real boxer, and the commission should be sued for that. Why? How you gonna let a basketball player fight against a YouTuber, and a YouTuber that's really taking boxing seriously? He had a pro fight. You got to at least make Nate Robinson have an exhibition first or an amateur fight. You just can't let him just jump in there. I want to fight. Okay, that's one thing about boxing, man. You ain't gotta be you don't gotta go to college. You could just fight. You could just go. You could be anybody. You ain't gotta know how to fight. You can just go down there and sign your name, or you go online and you'll be a pro fighter. It ain't gotta be a pro fighter. I could be a pro fighter and not know nothing about boxing. I want to go pro. It can go pro. I got a young man that wants to go pro who I'm training right now, or who I'm helping out. He wants to go pro. He said he going pro um in February, and he just sparred the other day. He ain't ready to go pro, but he want to go pro. Yeah, be careful what you ask for. But then he sparred. Look, Isaiah, I hope you on here. Isaiah, he was sparred the other day, man, and it went. I think he went 2 rounds and was. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Move around. And he actually quit the ring. He's like, man, that's enough. I'm like, no, you got 10 seconds, you got to finish up. That's enough. So, if a guy quit in a sparring session, it's easy for him to quit in a fight. So, he need to get more experience before he try to go pro. Get you a few amateur fights. At least I did have 10 amateur fights. And like I said, I fought on the streets. So I was ready for boxing. I was ready to go pro. He should knock Mayweather out. Exactly. I agree. Tyson Fury will beat AJ. I agree too. But we'll see, because hey, that's the fight I would have bet on. Thank you for coming to the channel, y'all. Thank you for subscribing. Man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notifications. And I'll holler at y'all at 10. We out.